All right. I think we're good now. Wow, I just went through a whole bunch of hellos. Everybody, hi, welcome to the Kaiser June live stream. There we go. Josh Branson, he's catching on now. Yeah, I went through and read all the comments. Usually, you guys came in real quick, so I don't get a chance to come through and read all these. So thank you for everyone who let me know about that. Um, I'm going to go through and get some more hellos out of the way. I just missed my opportunity on some of those. Finally, yeah, I know. So Steven's Flashlight and EDC Reviews, I was actually saying hello to you as well. Thank you for coming over. For those of you guys that don't know, I was on the Crispy Donut Community live stream earlier, and here we are. So for those of you who didn't see that, you guys haven't seen me since Blade Show live stream. Thank you to the people who tuned into the Blade Show live stream. That was a lot of fun. Let's see, we got a lot of people. Dwayne K, always here. Robert Freely, nice to see you. Fuxie Dooksies in the house. Kobe, Josh, and I'm going to miss people because I'm just kind of scrolling through trying to get caught up. We've got some cool things that are going on tonight. David Tully, Jeremy keeps pointing at me. It was only him. All right, looks like I'm mostly caught up. D. Sharon, I've got your little prototype. I'm going to show that off tonight. Really excited to do that, so I'm glad you're here. Let's see. I think we're mostly caught up now. The sound is on. We're looking good. So everyone, thanks for doing what you did for Big Red. Hey, Josh, no problem. Big Red's a friend of Kaiser. He's a friend of mine, a friend of the channel, a friend of the community. So always appreciate helping out, especially him and his group that he always works with. So let's see what we got. All right. So a little bit about tonight. First things first, let's do some pocket checks. What has everyone got? If it's not a Kaiser, no big deal. I just like to see what everyone's got in the pocket tonight. So I'm pretty sure most of you have pocket knives. Tonight will be the first night I am going to do a pocket check with something that is not a Kaiser knife. And boom, this is the CDC Hansen. And the reason I'm carrying this is because Drew and Luke from CDC are going to pop on and be some guests tonight for us. They're going to chat some knives with us, and we're going to talk about some cool stuff we've got going on. So yeah, so for the first time ever, not carrying a Kaiser. Well, I am technically also carrying a Kaiser, but I'll show you that a little bit later. But yeah, so CDC Hansen in the house, very cool. We got some cool stuff coming on with these guys. These guys are great. They've got a great community around them. Awesome company. We're doing some stuff with them, so I'm excited to talk about that. But yeah, so let's see. We've got some Kaiser Militars, Thai October, Vero Axon, very cool. Some Hansons, React Exo Utility Knife, that's a cool one. Spyderco Smock, I love me the Smock. The Militar, Off-Grid Rhino. Yeah, you don't see a lot of off-grid knives. Very cool. I love the Rhino. Hearing the Gemini, very cool. Love the Gemini. Gemini's a classic. Kaiser Sheepdog with brass scales. Nobody listened to Eric. Eric, I listened to you because that's a great knife. It's I kind of baby that thing. I love that 3V brass sheepdog. Awesome knife. Civivi Elementum, Towser, very cool. Drop Bear. I knew we were going to see a Drop Bear in there. So I wanted to say thank you for your hand in it. Oh, yeah, not a problem, Josh. Let's see. Protect Malibu. I love me some Protects. The guy in the Aries EDC Bloom. Ty Cormorant. I actually just did a little bit of R&R to my Ty Cormorant. Cleaned it up a little bit, tightened everything up, oiled it. So I love the Ty Cormorant. I use mine a lot. I've been on a Kaiser streak this month, Raccoon Tactical. That's the best streak to have. Except for we're not like the Duolingo owl. We're not going to come after you if you break your streak. So no problems there. Olamic Wayfair, very cool. Barbarian Brownie. So that he is part of the CDC crew. He has the CDC Cormorant in hand, and you guys are probably going, "What's that?" Well, we're going to cover that once they jump on. So very cool. All right, so 67 people. Nice crowd starting now. All right, so let me run you through what tonight's little itinerary is going to look like, and then we'll start having some fun. So we're going to do these first 10, 15 minutes, just this, kind of talking amongst ourselves, pocket checking. Then we're going to do a few minutes talking knives with the CDC guys, talking about some projects we have with them. Then we're going to review some of the new stuff that came out. A little bit different this time, as this stuff is currently available. Usually when I do a product review or a product review with you guys of things coming, they're not usually out, but they are out because Blade Show always throws everything off on when we do live streams and release products, because we're putting stuff out for the show. So all the stuff that I covered tonight as new products are already available on the website. So that's kind of cool. So after that, we're going to do some giveaways. And a fun fact about that is the CDC guys also. The CDC guys will be doing a giveaway tonight on this live stream. So during our chat with them, we're going to be doing a bonus giveaway. So we have our 3 standard giveaways tonight, and the CDC guys are going to do a giveaway for you. So somebody's going to walk away with one of their cool knives, and they've got a nice one. They've got a really cool one that they're going to be doing. Then we're going to cover some of the stuff that's going on at the end of this month and then going into July as far as sales. My cat's always interrupts the live stream. He knows. So I apologize about that. I think he's made an appearance on 2 or 3 live streams. So I'm hoping he'll go away. Sorry about him. Anyway, so we're going to cover the June and July events. Then we're going to do some Q&A and a couple more giveaways. So that's kind of the plan tonight. Pet's welcome. Yeah, but he's mouthy. He just wants food. Let's see. So excited to see the new stuff. Oh, and I'm going to show you guys some stuff that you haven't seen yet that wasn't even shown at Blade Show. So you guys will get a first look at some of the things that are coming here tonight on this live stream. All right. I'll catch up with the comments, and then maybe we can do some chatting with some of our friends over at CDC. I have a Kaiser denim wallet that I carry every day. That's pretty sweet. So on the CDC live stream, I did a giveaway for their community members and the folks that were watching that. I gave away a denim sheepdog tonight over there. So they also do a lot of good stuff. And when we talk to them, I'm going to drop all their info down in the comments so you guys can follow them. Great group of people. And they also have a great community built around them, just like us. Let's see. So I love the kinship of the 2 communities. I think a lot of stuff will translate back and forth. I lost my S90V cormorant. Oh, that hurts. Sorry, Josh. Rob's Nerdy Knives is here, a friend of the brand. He was in Atlanta. He came to our Kaiser dinner event. So did the CDC guys, actually. A lot of great people there. So I'm sure you guys got to see some of the coverage on our YouTube. If you missed any of the Blade Show stuff, I think there's a couple videos that I posted in the Facebook group and on our YouTube channel as well. We got some of the highlights for Blade Show. And Blade Show was crazy this year. For everyone that came out, thank you. I know I was a little quiet after Blade Show. I didn't get back until like a week after the show, and then I got sick. So I am just now kind of catching back up after that. So thanks for everybody's patience. I know I've been a little quiet, but you guys will start hearing more from me, which might be a bad thing for you. But I promise we'll get some nice stuff to you guys. Bro, got to find that cormorant. How do you spell it? Yeah, you do that. Good luck on finding that. I lost my Kaiser Dukes. Oh, Kaiser Dukes was actually, I went back and I looked at my Instagram history. Kaiser Dukes was actually my first Kaiser. For some reason, I thought it was the Feist, but it was the Kaiser Dukes. So great knife. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Keith is a friend of the channel as well. Keep going to CDC Stuff to Browse Knives. I really need to pick some stuff up. I love their designs. Well, Chemical Burn, they're going to be here. So good luck on the giveaway. We have 78 people now. So hopefully around 100 when we do the giveaway. So we get about a 1 in 100 chance. Let's see. Thanks for the Blade Show coverage. Would have loved to be in there. Well, Vincent, that was the point of, if you guys couldn't be there, hopefully I covered it. Sorry, excuse me. I think I have like an eyelash in my eye. So you guys might see me blinking a lot. So yeah. All right. Any questions before we start going? All right. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I believe Claire and them will be here at some point. So if I miss anything, they're always here to catch my mistakes and my fumbles. All right. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is probably jump on in with the CDC crew here in just a moment. Let me get a drink. Talk amongst yourselves. Smash that like button. There they are. CDC in the comments. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. So I think we are good and warmed up. Hello to everyone I've missed. I am multitasking. No worries, Dwayne. You're kind of grandfathered in. You can just be here and we enjoy your presence. What about the new detent thing and the prototypes? Any word on when and what? So the next live stream will be in July. I believe it'll be July 10th because, like I said, Blade Show always throws it off a little bit. Usually we don't do it this late in the month. I'll talk to the production team. I have one of those protos with the detent post that you're talking about. So maybe I can show that off. So maybe in the next live stream, I'll show that off. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, there was a prototype at Blade Show. Nothing like crazy groundbreaking, but a little bit of a different detent system using like a detent post instead of a detent ball. So I think that's what Rob's referring to. I think I could probably show that prototype off in the next live stream. I don't have it prepared for this one, but July 10th, next live stream. Can we get a wrist check? Yeah. So these are just some beaded bracelets. Each one of them has a little bit of a meaning. This one's like no bad stuff, keeps the bad juju away. This one's for focus and keeping your eye on the goal. It's like a hunter stone, something for that people used to hunt with. So just kind of keep your eye on the target, no bad stuff. And then on this wrist, we have the Spinnaker Croft. Great entry-level watch if you want to get into automatics, about $300-ish. This was a gift from my sister. Leather strap, day date window. I know the focus is terrible. Unidirectional bezel. So that is the wrist check. Let's see. Steve, I sent over an email a bit ago and some info and some questions for you. I will get to it this weekend and probably get you a reply Sunday night, Monday morning. All right, so there's that. Got the wrist check out of the way. Are the new G10 Cormorants really different size specs from the original on the site? We'll check those out when we dive in. Awesome, classy looking watch. Yeah, let me just take this off so you guys can see it a little bit better. There it is. Yeah, that autofocus is no bueno on that camera, which I plan to upgrade these cameras in a little bit. So, and I wear my watch on my right hand, which is kind of a odd thing. So, I don't know if you guys are right-handed. Do any of you guys wear your watch on your right hand? Kind of an interesting question. I didn't know how to wear watches when I started wearing watches. Apparently that's the wrong way. So, okay. All right. I think we're nice and warmed up. I'm going to add these gentlemen to the stage. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you're ready, and I can add you in. Got one, and I didn't see Luke's, but we're going to add him anyway. There it is. All right. Welcome, gentlemen.
What's up?
What's going on?
Guys, for you that don't know, this is Drew and Luke, co-founders of the History Donut community. They've got a whole great thing that they do. They've got a great community, great fun products, and we're going to be working, Kaiser and CDC is going to be working pretty closely together in the near future. We got some fun projects. Why don't you guys tell us what got you into this whole thing? What started CDC? Where did that come from? How did you guys meet? Were you best friends growing up, or are the internet stranger EDC friends? Kind of. Yeah,
I've known Drew since I was born. No,
you were born together.
He just didn't know it.
Yeah.
So we met on Instagram back like beginning of 2020. He was making some handkerchiefs, and I grabbed a couple from him, and then we met on Facebook. Or we already knew each other, but found each other on Facebook through Olight, and started talking. I'm in law enforcement. He's in corrections. Hey, that's what I was kidding.
Okay, so yeah, quick pocket check real quick. What do you guys got there? Tell these guys what that is.
So this is from the Kaiser meet and greet at Blade Show.
Very cool. That's the nice guy. That was my EDC during Blade Show.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
slim.
So smooth.
But how? So okay, you guys went through there, which a lot of us have met our knife friends that way.
Oh yes. So many awesome connections through Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. But yeah, so we got talking, and
the Olight group when we met in there was like at 30K people.
Yeah, like it was small compared to now.
Yeah.
And so we got to talking. Like I've always been into knives, EDC. Like my grandpa would get me Swiss Army knives, from as far back as 4, 5, 6 in that, age range. And so I've always kind of been in it, but
Crazy Roach with a funny comment.
Probably out of my jurisdiction, probably if I had to guess. But yeah, so I go through these phases where I'll do like really, really heavy into pew-pews, and then go to knives and EDC, and then, Legos, and then watches, and then, just a bunch of expensive hobbies, right? And so I was getting back into EDC and whatnot in 2020, and patches, as you can see, this is all our stuff, and then friends and family stuff on the other sides. So we got to talking, and he's like, "Hey, like, we're both essential workers. It was 2020, and got to talking, came up with the name. We started in 2020, EDC Essentials. We're essential workers. The CDC, Crispy Donut Community. It was all a play on words and just fun
to be
hobby, and it grew exponentially.
And when did you guys officially become CDC? How long have you guys been official now?
So it'll be officially.
Yeah.
We started the Facebook group. I think it was Christmas
December.
Eve
Yep.
of 2020. So it'll be 4 years this Christmas Eve.
And if you saw the original logo post of the banner on Facebook, it was bad.
I literally Googled free logo maker, and it had the watermark of whatever website I was using, and I used a different app to remove the watermark. That's how bad it was. It was bad.
So when did you guys come out with your first knife?
So we started concept and everything middle of 21, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then ran a pre-order. We opened the pre-order for our VIP members. I think it was Black Friday of 22.
Yes.
And then got the production in literally 4 days before Blade Show last year.
Yeah.
It was close.
And for those of you guys that might not be familiar with their stuff, this is their Hansen, the CDC Hansen. So this is just one of the fun designs that they do. They've got a lot of cool concepts and fun designs. They keep it very light, not too serious, but all of them are just great products.
So when we did this, when we transitioned into the EDC world of things versus just patches and stuff, we wanted to put a light spin on something that is serious. EDC is very serious, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be so serious, if that makes sense. So we wanted to make sure it was still fun for everyone, and everyone was able to enjoy it and just kind of bring the community together.
Yeah.
And so from that, you guys came out with your own stuff, but you guys do a great job collaborating with other brands, coming out with fun exclusives, and you guys have kind of morphed that into part of what you guys do now. So it's not just CDC, it's about CDC connecting with other brands and other communities. And that's kind of what led to you guys being here and me being on your live stream earlier. So why don't you talk about, if you want to show off something that you guys got working with us, and then we can talk a little bit about that.
Light or dark?
You already know which one I'm doing.
I don't.
You do.
I think you're going dark.
Always.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this is, as you guys know, the Cormorant. We're actually going to cover a couple of these, which is funny is before you guys came on, people were talking about how much they love this knife, which kind of checks out with what we talked about in your live stream about how much people love this. Drew, how many ways did you come out with to open this knife?
15.
Drew came up with 15 ways to open the Cormorant. And so that's just a prototype, right? So the couple thing about prototypes is things are always subject to change. So there has been a couple changes. I'm going to share with these guys what the current version is looking like.
Actually, if you want to do them one better, you could show them this. I think I have to put it in a private chat, but
let's see
and show them that.
Let's see. Let me open up this link. You're not trying to steal my information, are you?
Maybe.
Okay, yes. So there we go. I'll share this out here on this. So let me.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The button itself 4, 5, 6, 7. I couldn't do that one. 8, 9, 10. Let's see. How was it? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, that sucks, Knives.
I mean, you got the 10. I think that's already impressive.
I grabbed the front flipper with like a couple different fingers in the reverse, but I got the 10.
So here I am. I'm sharing my screen. So if you guys want, you can see this is their website, community shop. This has some of the specifications here. So this will be the version that we do with them. This is its current iteration. Once again, it's always in the prototype phase until the final production comes out. Things are always going to change. But some of the specs that you guys know and love, S35VN on this. They're going with this layer G10, which is really cool.
Yep.
So this is just kind of your guys' brainchild. So a little bit of backstory about this is you guys were at Blade Show, Texas. We were at Blade Show, Texas, and you guys walked up to my booth and you're like, yo, we love Kaiser. We want to do something with you guys. And I was like, take a look at them. And then you guys kind of handled all the knives and you came out with this one. And there's two others, which I don't know if we're going to be revealing quite yet, but
they're here, by the way.
Oh, okay, great. So let me get back to the comment section real quick. Make sure I got anything. The lust for black and blue cormorant is getting worse. The more I see it, that's awesome. Does Kaiser do all S35 heat treats the same way? I would imagine so because we own our own factory, so we're doing all of those in house. Cormorant black and white's awesome. Okay. So also, which I think I covered it earlier in the thing, but I guess apparently I started this live stream for the first 3 minutes with no volume. So I covered a couple things. If I didn't cover it then, or if I didn't recover it, these guys are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm looking excited. I'm really excited for that one. You guys have a great knife. If you want, feel free to tease that. Who's got it? Drew, right?
Drew's got it. He's the one shipping it out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Drew, you want to show it off for them? Give them a quick sneak peek.
He's swimming in knives over there. Don't recommend doing that.
Everything in here, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So,
do you have the knife?
I do have the knife.
All right. So I'm gonna let you have the screen.
What's up, Sam?
So I'm not gonna take it out, get my grubby fingers all over it. But this is the Chicago. I will grab ours or mine because it is brand new in box. But Chicago S35 full tie frame lock, high hardware, black G10 sprinkle scales, and then we've got a bunch of swag. So we have both June and July's VIP patches. So a bunch of patches. This is June's set. If I can find my name, there we go.
Team Drew.
July's.
And so just so you guys know, these guys, their swag game is on point. They're on par with us. If not, they've got quite a bit more variety maybe. One thing I love about Kaiser is we love our swag too.
Yes. So at Chicago, the current retail is $150 for that. And I don't think there's very many left of either colorway, the black or the blue and pink, but that is the blacked out version.
Oh, that's cool. So you guys can see they're hooking you guys up tonight.
I think that's everything. There's 2 of each Ranger. I think that's everything.
Yeah. So what's funny is someone noticed the spy versus spy in this one too, because that was the first thing that I saw when earlier when I noticed. I was like, oh, spy versus spy, kind of showing my age a little bit, but that stuff was fun. She says, I got to get one of the CDC cormorants with the black blades and hardware. I think you do. So follow these guys. I'm going to go ahead in the comments and I'm going to put all their information so you guys know where to find them, their website, their Facebook group, everything. I'm going to post it down in the comments.
They're not in yet, obviously, the official protos, but we know that that's what they're going to end up like. And we trust Kaiser's process and Kaiser's what's the word I'm looking for? How good they do things. So we don't even need the prototype in hand to say that there may or may not be something on the website for the live stream.
That's awesome. That is one thing, and obviously I work for Kaiser, so but our quality is usually really good. A lot of companies, once they work with us a few times and they're used to getting those prototypes, we hear the same thing. They'll be like, "Don't send protos, just put it in production. Let's get it made and let's get it going."
Yep.
I hear that quite a bit. So
and that's pretty much how we're playing this one.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, you guys can expect those. Think we just approved those, right? You guys just approved that final version.
Yep.
So they should be heading towards the production line. So very soon. But I posted all their stuff. I posted links to their Facebook group, to their Instagram, to their website, to their TikTok in the comments. So you guys can go jump on that, go follow them, and you can stay on top of their stuff. And this won't be the last time that we're doing. I know we've got 2 more in the pipeline. And I talked to these guys quite a bit about some cool projects. We'll just sit there, kind of riff back and forth on some ideas. And I think there's one that I'm really excited for. Hopefully that'll come through. They teased it in their live stream, but I'll wait until later before I tease it.
Does it have to be with honey?
Yeah. The honey.
Okay.
So that's still in the works, but we'll see. So there it is. Any questions for these guys while we got them? I want to make sure I'm catching up to everybody.
What's up, Watch City?
Watch City Knives is in the house.
Watch City Knives.
I want to try it.
Drew was trying to sneak something, I see. I missed it.
Just the edge.
All right. Kind of like Ben Peterson spoke about the high QC accuracy. So Scott, you must have been at the dinner then, because that was one of the things. Yeah. I had a couple of people speak at the Kaiser dinner, and Ben Peterson was one of them, and that was one of the things that he was able to say about us was our QC. Let's see.
I'm not gonna do any more than that, Mike.
Yeah, people trying to get the teas. And then, yeah, I think so. Let's see. All right, so question. I know you know this. 154 ACM is great. Waiting for Nitro V. Yeah.
A question for you.
Sure.
So the bearings you used on the Towser case,
okay,
are those something that y'all helped design, or is that something that was already out there, or is that?
That is an answer I don't have, but I know the people to ask. So
yeah,
the Towser K was before my time at State. A lot of the product knowledge that I have, I know the product lines, but as far as like design and the making process, I'm more familiar with the stuff that's come out since I've been with them. So stuff before my time, I have to do a little bit of research on. So
appreciate that, Josh.
I've just got to say, because man, if any of you have not handled a Towser K, it is by far one of the best actions you can get for the price point.
Dude, it really is.
Like, it is insane.
Really, it's just nuts, man.
So Cheese wants to know, the CDC Cormorant, are those scales stripe textured?
They are. So they're milled in. So they are textured. You're going to be able to feel them, and it's going to give you a little bit of texture filling in there, and it's going to let you see that second layer of G10, so you can see the pink under the blue.
Yep. So think micromilling, but G10 micromilling.
Yeah, it's going to have a nice texture, and it's going to have a nice look to it too. I know we just have only seen the concept art, but they're going to look awesome when they come out. Let's see, so yeah, a little bit of Towser K love right there. And I think that was like one of the first ones you guys grabbed, and you were just like, "Oh, this is it." And I was like, "Don't you want to look at like some more?" And you guys were like, "Yeah." But this. Hold on. Let's see if I can. I won't do it for very long.
I'm gonna say it like this. I hate to sound like this, but I'm a little bit of a nice snob. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a nice snob, and the action on, let's just say like a McNeese, for example, right? Like if you've handled an expensive American-made McNeese, the action on it is superior to most knives that you're looking at. I'm not saying it's as good as a McNeese, but it's pretty dang close.
And it's punching for its price point. It's punching up at the top. In its weight class, it's reigning pretty well.
It's sideways jimping, is what Brian said. It's not micromilling. It's sideways jimping.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rainbow Adventures, this is just more of a Kaiser question. What's the updated timeline on the X premium line? I think we're shooting for Q4, possibly end of Q3 if things work well, but Q4. So the last few months of the year, towards the end of the year. Let's see.
That's a steal right there.
If anyone doesn't have a Towser, the copper, here we go, is available for the flash sale with free shipping. Dang. We're going to cover some of that a little bit later on, some of the cool stuff that we have going, but we've been running a lot of flash sales lately. So for those of you that don't know,
or you get into that, because I'm going to screen it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right. Let's see. Any questions? Any other questions for the guys from Crispy Donut? I don't know if the Mystic will be back in stock soon. I don't know if they're reworking it or if there's another version coming. There says Dirt Break, Medical Mystic will be restocked. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I was unprepared and I did not have my giveaway tool open, so I'm gonna open that up while you gentlemen can show off your beautiful knives. I will be over here getting that ready.
So I posted a teaser photo of the Cormorant and the Kaiser group a while back, and it had so many comments on it. I had to turn off my alerts because it was just going insane. So I think if you want one, you're gonna want to check the website, and you're gonna want to pay attention when the drop happens. The official release of the pre-order happens next month. It's stupid smooth, like, and I'm really excited about the new look and everything else and the route we're going.
Okay, so we do giveaways here, just like you guys do. So
Yep.
I'm going to share my screen so they can see what the
Robert, there may or may not be a couple up on the site right now.
So I think this is it. So, okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the giveaway. It's going to be CDC Rocks. So hashtag CDC Rocks. You guys can see it here. Normally I do a countdown, but why don't you all just go crazy? Go ahead and start smashing those keyboards, those phones. Go ahead and put CDC Rocks. I'm going to go ahead and just start the giveaway for you guys now. I know these guys' time are valuable. We got a lot of stuff we're going to run through. So appreciate you gentlemen jumping on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
having us.
And then sure.
As far as the giveaway, I can either get their information or you can give me the email so that they can contact you directly, however you prefer.
Yep. info@crispydonutcommunity.com.
All right. Once we get a winner, I will have that. I'll put that in the comments.
Awesome.
Crispy Donut. So let's see. We have 114 people on right now. I'm going to start pulling comments now. And then let's see. All right, we're already up to 63. That's awesome. So we'll let those keep rolling in, and we'll let it run up until it hits about what the viewership is at. So, and then you guys, if you didn't catch it earlier, for those of you that just are joining us, because we got a few more now. Drew and Luke here they came by just to kind of talk knives with us, show off some cool projects that we have going. They are doing a giveaway for a CDC Chicago with a ton of awesome swag. So they are going to do that. If you want to be eligible, just type in hashtag CDC Rocks, and you can put it. So I'll just pull a random one so you guys can see it. What you're going to do is put in hashtag CDC Rocks. Hey, look, BDC, of course. And he's a friend of all of ours, right? He's over in you guys. He's super great guy. Super active in the community.
He's one of our mods in our channel and in our groups and stuff. And hopefully one day he'll be more than a mod. So
yeah, there you go. So
and we're eating all you can eat sushi. No, not sushi. All you can eat seafood tomorrow with him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Luke's not because he's in Texas.
Yeah.
If he moved to North Carolina,
they're up north. I got to stay down south.
North, okay.
Up north.
The name. It's up North Carolina.
All right, so we have 101 entries, and then you guys will be at Blade Show. Will you guys be at Blade Show West?
No,
but you will be at Blade Show Texas.
Yes, we'll be at Smoky Mountain during the West show.
Oh, you guys are going for the event. So
Yep.
okay, yeah. So in Tennessee, Smoky Mountain does a yearly event for their brands that do it. It just happens to be in the same weekend as Blade Show West this year. So if you
Yep.
guys can't make it, you can always go ahead and go out to Smoky Mountain. Let's see. All right. So we're at 120 viewers, 102 entries. I'm going to let it run for about 30 more seconds. If you haven't already done it, there's about 20 people missing out on an entry for a Crispy Donut Community Chicago in S35 titanium frame lock. So we'll let it run about 10 more seconds, guys, and then we're going to do our draw. So let's see and make sure I'm not missing anything. What are the 3 places? I'll be at Blade Show West, and I will be at Blade Show West as well. And that's so that'll be in October.
Crab legs. That's the term that I was looking for. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got 104 entries. I'm going to pull the plug in 3, 2, and 1. So I always do a little bit of a drum roll. Good luck to everybody. Thank you to CDC. And see, the winner is. So that is a Russian name.
Okay. Yes, it is. Where's
Dan-
your wife?
Daniela, it's Daniela. I know it's Daniela, so I can read that part.
Hold on. I will text my wife. I think she's putting Caleb this week, but I will ask her. Hold on.
Something Molov.
Hey, what's his name?
So that's Molov, and that's Daniela. Daniela Goromolov?
Daniela.
I can't even pronounce it the way she does.
Daniela. And then.
Molov.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try.
I am.
Not Daniela, Daniela.
Daniela.
Okay.
Daniela.
All right.
All right. So,
well, congratulations. Send us an email, info@crispydonutcommunity.com.
So, info. And I'm going to put it down in the thing. All right.
It's usually not too bad. We've shipped nationwide, or not nationwide, worldwide before, and it's usually not too bad.
I know depending on where they're at. I know Russia right now is hard to ship to, so we'll see. Usually we have them sound off in the comments. So Daniela, if you are here and you see that you won, please let us know, and then we'll get that sorted out for you.
Yep.
I'm trying to find the original comment. All right. So sound off if you're here, and then these guys will take care of you. It's info@crispydonutcommunity.com. Luke and Drew will personally deliver it. I guess you guys are going on a trip. All right. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys coming in. I look forward to our next live stream. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay, cool. Nope, that's the one.
There we go. Cool.
All right, Daniela, congratulations. So you're going to get an awesome knife from a couple of awesome guys from an awesome company, and we've got some awesome projects coming up. So thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks for having me on. And
thank you, brother.
We'll probably be doing some more stuff with these guys very shortly. All right, guys, take care and have a great rest of your night.
See you, brother.
So, all right. So awesome.
I'm still here.
Drew, we just wanted to get rid of Luke. I'm just kidding, Luke. We love you, buddy. All right. See you, Drew. All right, guys. Awesome. Well, that was always appreciate that. So what we're going to do now, any questions? Let's see. Let me get my little itinerary here. We're going to talk about some new products. We're going to do more giveaways. Let's talk about some new products. We'll do another giveaway. We'll go through some of the upcoming events, and then we'll do some Q&As and a couple more giveaways. So we're going to get through some of these products, and then we'll do another one. So there we go. I should have probably posted my own comment with the information. So Daniela, if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll get you taken care of. All right. So what's your favorite new June knife, Jeremy? I have two. I think I'll show you rather than just tell you right away. We'll go through kind of the process, but this will be a little bit different because these ones are already available. So let's see, bonus giveaway, shipping from that one's going to break their banks. I'll let them figure it out. If they reach out to me and say it couldn't work out, we'll get something going. Let's see. Pack Rat showed up. Congratulations to whoever won something. The CDC guys did a giveaway for us. So we still got 3 more giveaways coming for you guys, though, tonight. All right. Jay, thanks for giving Big Red the pouch, the swag. Yeah, we love Red. Red's awesome. So happy to do that. Making sure you send us with your things. So there you go. Crispy donut right here. Boom. Make sure you send in the shipping info. So regarding the new products, there's some products that you guys are going to be familiar with. A couple of new ones. We're going to start out with some fixed blades because one of these ones I really want to talk about, but they're both pretty cool. I think we teased them last month, but we're going to actually dive in on these. So, hi, Kitty. He's here, of course. The first one that we're going to look at is the cobbler. So this is a design by Marja Torba. He was the designer that we had on last month talking about his designs. And this is a very minimalist but full-size fixed blade. So let you get a look at that. And we're going to run through the specs on this guy. Try to get it a little bit better. So this is coming in D2. Its blade length is 2.89 inches. So the length of the blade here overall is 6.6. This thing weighs only 1.52 ounces. $39 for this one here. Comes with a Kydex sheath like this. The clip is, you can change it. So if you want to change the way it carries, you can. And it is, I did check, it is compatible with our style of tech lock that we find on the smolt on these 2 holes here. So if you wanted to do that, you can. There's this one here. This side here. Will there ever be any sheaths for the fixies that can be carried vertically on the belt? Please don't pretend the scout carry straps can work for that. So this smolt can be mounted vertically or horizontally. I have it set like this. If you're talking dedicated sheath, I'm not sure. But there are a couple of different mounting options. This one can as well. But here's this super thin. So 3 millimeters for the thickness on this. Super lightweight. And one of the ways I was playing around with these that I think that this would be a great carry option is if you're somebody who's into hiking and backpacking and you carry about ounces, ultra light, this is going to be great. So I have my, and I'm in kind of a cramped area, so bear with me. So I have my SHOT Show bag. This is what I was carrying at SHOT Show. So I think what's great is if you have a bag with these outside molly straps, I think having something that's super lightweight, just like that on your bag that you can go to, but it's still under 2 ounces right on the outside, super accessible. I think that's really cool. And Valley says the mini harpoon is a vertical carry. So there's that. I think that's a super reasonable way to carry this. But yeah, super cool, super lightweight. And there is a smaller version of this that we're going to cover in a second. So any questions on these? This is, like I said, coming in at $39, 2.89 on the blade length, 1.56 on the weight, super lightweight, 6.6 overall. So there it is in the grip. You see that finger rests in there very nicely. I have a medium-sized hand. If you have a large, you might have to choke up just a little bit, but I can leave a little bit of room in there. 3 millimeters thick. But this is a really cool knife. It's legal. It's not legal in a lot of places and not comfortable for people in chairs. Okay, so you guys are just talking about different ways to carry the knife. But yeah, this is the cobbler. Any questions on the cobbler? So I picture this as being a great lightweight bag carry, or if you're the type of person that likes to put it on the actual bag strap, you could do that. And like I said, it does come with a Kydex sheath. You've got the drain hole. You can change the clip on this one. Make sure I'm putting this in right. So you can change the clip on this. It is going to be tech lock with our style of tech lock compatible for these 2 holes here. So if you wanted to carry it that way, that it is an option. But jimping any good? It's big jimping. a little bit, it's not super aggressive on the top there, but it does fall right on your thumb. It kind of sits in there. So it's in the right place. Not super aggressive, but it isn't like super smooth. There is a little bit of functionality there. Had to reboot, Fuxi. You missed the CDC giveaway, but we still have 3 more coming for you guys tonight. Keep it in my desk at work or in the toolbox. Yeah. So, but just a great blade shape too. Like, let's look at that. Just overall great blade shape. Would be a nice scout carry knife with the right sheath with how thin it is. That I can see that being an option as well. A good neck knife. So about that. So possibly a good neck knife. For me, I wouldn't look at this as a neck knife personally. You could just because. Whoop! I didn't cut myself. We're still good. Because of how long it is, but it's still a great light overall fixed blade. Do you need to oil D2 knife? So the thing about D2 is it's not a true stainless steel, but it's more corrosion resistant than what I think people give it for. It will stain. I don't think it's going to rust as much as people think it is, but if you can, you might as well oil it. It's not going to hurt it to oil it, but I don't think it's going to be necessary as in a lot of other tool steels that might not have as much corrosion resistant. So not truly a stainless steel. It will take staining. It's not going to be corrosion resistant a lot, but it does have some. So I think you'll be all right. Wouldn't have dropped it if it had scales. Well, I mean, I was kind of holding it in a silly way. Almost had the bonus giveaway. Almost. Not quite yet. We want blood. REM works great every now and then. David Tooley, I don't think that was the one. The timing wasn't right. It comes with a long paracord to wrap the handle. So Rambo Adventures, yes, it does come with a long paracord to wrap the handles. And I'm going to cover that, especially when I talk on the next one. So there it is. In relation to this one, the next one up I have is called the Scuttler. And the reason I'm not bringing it out like that is because so I've never been a neck knife guy, but this one I rigged up as a neck knife. And I think this one is the perfect neck knife. Now, it doesn't come in this configuration. You do get paracord to hang it as a neck knife. And I did wrap the handle on here. But this is a great little neck knife. And the reason is the weight on this one, 0.73 ounces. This is coming in at 2.5 millimeters thick on this one. And I'll show you a picture of it without the wrap so you can see the handle. Price tag on this one is going to be $35, so a little bit cheaper. You do still have the same style of sheath. I took the clip off of this one, obviously. Kydex sheath, so it still goes in there. But one of the cool things I liked about this one is, let me show you, is with how small it is, you could, like, I could wear this around and you can't even, with how thin it is, you can't even tell I have a neck knife on here with how thin and flat this is. And coming in at 0.73 ounces, it's fantastic, super lightweight. So let me catch up with the comments real quick. Like an EDC scalpel. Actually, yeah, I would say kind of, yeah. But this one I put the, of course I put it in wrong, I apologize. This one I wrap the handle. And what I'll do is, can someone recap the steel name and designer for me? This is D2 Steel, and the designer is Marcin Torba. I believe I'm saying that right, Polish name. But like this would handle 90% of the stuff we use our knives on. And it's super thin and super lightweight. You can do fine detail work. And I actually have a knife very similar to this that I don't usually carry, that I use for, I have kids and I live in kind of the rural area, so they're always outside playing. If they get slivers, I always use, if I can't get it out with the tweezers and it's too deep, I'll always use, I have a knife that's very similar to this for getting it out. And this would be handy because I don't have to go dig that out. So little sliver remover, opening packages, letter opener, fine cutting, and still getting a pretty good grip on this knife. So medium hands here, 4-finger grip. If you have a large hand, it's not going to be, it's going to probably hang off just a little bit. But this is the Scuttler. So if I'm thinking, this is a great pair, honestly, if you want both. I mean, you can get it for about $70, right? So lightweight EDC kind of hiking, camping knife, backpack knife, right? This one's still under 2 ounces. This one was like 1.7, I believe, 1.5. And then you have its little brother, which you can put this on your bag, put this on your neck, carry it on as a neck knife, and you're kind of covered. So these are the two. This is the Cobbler's, the bigger version, and the Scuttler. So someone earlier asked me, what's your favorite June release? I said I had two. This is one of them. So I will show you. I would carry a neck knife because it's easier than going into my pocket. You're in a wheelchair, other than intended purpose. So I'm going to pop that up there. So for a lot of us that carry in our pockets, that's not always an option for everybody. And this is a great example of that. So it's easier than a pocket folder because in a wheelchair. So that's great. And this is so lightweight and so thin, I think you wouldn't even be able to tell you're carrying a knife. Insert standard legal argument about how Kaiser isn't responsible for personal or legal harm. That is very true. Thank you. So what I'll do is I will show you a picture of this knife without the wrap on it so that you guys can see it. It's going to be very similar to the other one, but I do want you guys to be able to see it. So let me get rid of that. Let me share my screen. I think it's this one right here. Nope. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Right here. Okay, so here it is. That's what it looks like without the paracord wrap on it. So I did 3 sections. You could do a full wrap if you wanted. I didn't have a bunch of paracord, so I chose to do the 3 sections. And there's your designer. I believe it's Maciej Torba is how you say the name. A Polish designer. Super great minimalist EDC knife. So that is one of the ones that is currently available. Any questions on that? Let me remove that. Let's see. Oh, Blade Walker's in the building. Hello, Blade Walker. Let's see. Well, I'll have problems. At least some. I'll have problems and at least some credit card debt because of my purchases. That is fair. I didn't know how you were starting that one, but yeah, no, that's pretty valid. Good to know. I don't skip meals. I missed something apparently above. You need a folder version for both. Oh man, I'm behind on the comments. Sorry, guys. Looks like you all are catching up. Cool, very cool. But yeah, so someone asked me earlier what my favorites was. I said I had 2, and this is one of them. Its older brother is awesome. I don't go hiking nearly as much as I would love to, but this would be, I think, just a great lightweight backpack knife. So those are the 2 there. I'll open those up for questions one last time, and then we're going to move on to some folders for you guys. Let's see what you guys got. Let me get a drink and kind of refresh my mouth. All right. Doesn't look like we have any more questions on that. So if you can't carry fixed blades, you can carry any larger folders in the works. Titanium Justin, yes, actually, I think next month is probably going to be dominated by some large folders. I do know we have some based off of what I saw at Blade Show and some of the prototypes we have. We have some bigger stuff coming. Unfortunately, the next thing I'm about to show you is the very opposite of big folder coming, but this is a fan favorite. So if you can't carry a fixed blade, but you're still leery about carrying a folding knife, why don't you just carry a little folding knife? So you might all be familiar with this one. This is the Banish. We've got some new varieties coming out for you guys. This was a fan favorite. Actually, I think if you guys are familiar with the Smoky Mountain Knife Works team, Greg over there loved this Banish. I actually gave him the black micarta one from my Kaiser case, my case that I carry them around, because he liked it so much at my last visit. But this is a very popular knife. As far as small knives go, this one is probably one of the most fidgety. You have a super reliable front flipper. Now, I know that doesn't look like much, but I promise you, every time that thing's popping open. And there's a YouTube video of Casey from Knife Center when he came by our booth, and when I was at Knife Center doing a video for it, we talked about how reliable it is. You can finger flick it, you can front flip it, you can button open it, you can thumb roll it open. So lots of deployments. Jacob Lundquist design. He wanted to bring one of his popular small folders and apply a bunch of fidget factors to it, and that's what you get here. Super sick, super compact, and innovative. Carries are my favorite. Let's see. So on this one, let's talk about some specs. $42 on this one. You're still going to have that 2.5 inch blade as the original blade. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.3 inch blade. Blade thickness is 2.5 millimeters. The weights on these are going to vary. You're going to go from 1.97 ounces to 2.01 or 2.11, so about 2 ounces. So the first version we're looking at is white G10 Nitro V Steel on this one. And we've got a few more versions that we're going to look at. So Stormtrooper, always, everyone's a fan. Let's go with another fun colorway. Oh, I flopped it on camera. Always going to happen once. And so this, my camera's not picking it up. This looks more of like a pumpkin-y orange, like a Halloween orange. But in person, there's a little bit more of that bright orange, almost like a blaze orange look to it. But here's the orange G10. And these are all going to have reversible pocket clips for you guys. And these are in Nitro V Steel, coming in at about 62 HRC, 61.5, give or take. So there's always a spectrum with that. So it can go one or two ways the other way. But this is the orange G10 version. Are you allowed to say Stormtrooper? Probably not. Now that I think about it, probably not. But I did. I done did it. Black and white. There we go. So this is the orange and black version. Like I said, the camera's not picking it up. There's a little bit more of a blaze orange look to it in person, but still a nice orange and black. Let's see. So put this one away. Another one that we have for people that don't like coated blades. Here you are, a nice satin finish with carbon fiber over G10 on this one. And these are all going to be at the same price point of $42. There you go. So if you like a little bit of extra carbon fiber, a little bit of extra shimmer, if you want your knives to have extra shimmer, here you go. Carbon fiber banish. But super great knife. And what's cool is it's got a little bit of this like sway back design, right? So it's super ergonomic for being a small knife. But this cutout, while allowing for the reverse flick, I'm going to tell you this, your finger falling in there, this is super comfortable. Like, I know it's barely a 3-finger knife, but you're locked in. When you're on this knife, you're locked in. Super secure. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, there it is. Someone said, good luck to everybody in this great giveaway. So we have 3 giveaways tonight. I forgot to mention, so we'll take a little time out. The giveaway tonight will be for random Kaiser knives, because with June, with Blade Show, everything lining up and having these available for you and put to the side for giveaways. So tonight's giveaways will be random Kaiser knives. So for the winners that win tonight, you will get shipped a random Kaiser knife that you don't know. So you get a nice little surprise. So I forgot to cover that in the beginning. I apologize. The muted mic kind of screwed everything up. But yeah, so back to the banishes. There is the carbon fiber one. And like I said, reversible pocket clip on all of these. Price point $42. Nitro V Steel. Those are the first 3 versions. And probably my favorite version of this one is this red micarta. And so this is red. And as this wears in, this is going to darken up over time, as most micarta does. So I really like our red. Here, I'll open it up for you there. And I almost want to put oil on it so I could show you guys, but I don't know if I should. I got a little bit of KPL here. Maybe I'll do that. So for those of you that don't know, micarta wears over time. It darkens with oil from your hands. We're gonna pre-distress this, a little bit of KPL, right? So kind of show you what this looks like as it darkens up when you oil it. There we go. Just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. So pre-distressed micarta. Yours will come in this kind of this whiter, lighter version, and as you wear it in over time, that's gonna do it. Let's see. I gave away an XL giveaway on my first giveaway. Awesome. Sheepdogs are always a win. My bag later has red micarta. Looks amazing after I carried it for a few months. I'll pop that up there. I agree. Red micarta wears in very nicely. I've had red micarta on a few knives, and it always just takes it so nicely. So there it is. We'll just move that. So those are the banishes. We've got 4 versions, like I said. So carbon fiber, red micarta, orange G10, white G10. I don't know why I put them that way. There you go. Price point on these, $42. Nitro V steel, a couple different colorways for you guys. Super fun, fidgety, small EDC knife. Let me close this before I spill it everywhere. There we go. All right. So any questions on the Banish? Let me catch up on the comments. Josh, still waiting on the banana pepper. I agree. Really got to light a fire under the production team. Tell them. I don't know if maybe we should just post it as a joke post and then let them see how many people are actually into it. Orange is the way. Good job, Blade Walker. I'm a little bit better now about my knives, but I used to be a sucker for orange. Anything orange with knives, I was grabbing. I used to love it. Carbon fiber twill. So my journey EDC, pay attention, stay tuned as we go through this. When I get to this section of stuff that nobody has seen yet, at least I don't think they've seen yet, there might be something that takes care of that for you. She's making a ton of them right now for our yard sale. The Banish looks nice. So I'm just going to catch up on these, make sure I didn't need the task in different scales and steels. James, I agree. I think the task from that release, that drop, was probably my favorite knife out of those. I still love that task, actually. Even a random budget knife would be hella cool. Kazoid, thank you. Making my mouth water. Somebody's talking about food up there. I haven't eaten dinner, so maybe I shouldn't go up there. The cat is hungry. Okay, so Sean McDonald says, the cat is hungry. I promise you he's not hungry. He thinks he's hungry. He has a full bowl of food right now. He's not hungry. If you have cats, you know. All right, back to knives. My cat's a diva. He always makes it about himself. Pumpkin would match my Jeep. I got the Copper Towser K, the mini button sheepdog, and Gray Richlight, and the Leah variant at the Blade Show. The variant was a cool one. Very cool. So, all right. So that's the Banish. 4 different colorways, carbon fiber over G10, red micarta, and 2 G10 versions. Under 3-inch blade, 2.3 inches, $42. All right. So let's go to the next one. Someone going back to the question of what was my other favorite knife for this drop. I'm going to just show it off now. Super cool. I don't know. It just makes sense. I have the titanium version of it, and the G10 is just as charming, if not more, because it's the frag pattern with the OD, like the army green. I just love this whole package. This is awesome. So this is the frag version of the Cormorant in OD green G10. Super cool. We're getting a lot of Cormorant love tonight as the CDC guys were here over in their live stream. We were getting a lot of Cormorant love. People love this knife, and it's got a lot of things going for it. And I just really think that the G10 frag pattern suits the knife almost better than any of the other handle materials that I've seen. So let's see. Any questions about this? I think I'm pretty caught up. Any timeline on the 80s carbon DLC Militaw? I suspect end of July, and if it's not out by July, it'll be definitely by August, but I suspect by July. So there it is. This is my other favorite knife just because it's super grippy, and I know this camera's not great at autofocusing, and I really wish I could show you, but each of these squares has that G10 texture on top of it, plus it's milled out, and I love the OD green with the frag pattern. So my other favorite release. I have the 3V version and love it. Just wish the button didn't pop off so easily. I haven't experienced that with that. If it does that to it. The original was a hollow grind, and I am happy to say, yeah, this one's a hollow grind too. Is it? Yeah. Only things knife people would understand. Yeah, this one is a hollow grind as well. So there's 2 versions that we've got coming out. So this is the first one. This is in 154 cm. When you find out about the specs being the same as the offering from the Cormorant variants, Will you post that in the Facebook group? Yes, I will. I'm going to be a little bit more active. How about this? You guys talk amongst yourself. I'm going to go take care of the kitty cat real quick. Sorry for the interruption. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, and I'm back. Nah, he just wanted outside. He didn't even want in here. I brought him on one of the live streams, and he was totally cool about it. But he's made for the outside. He wants. He thinks he's an outside cat. David has his cat in his lap right now. So back to knives. Next time I'll bring him, or maybe I'll bring my doggers in. My dog's great. I'll bring her in on one of the live streams. So this is the first version coming in at, let me just check my notes so I make sure I have the right one on these. These are coming in at $72 and $69 respectively, and I will show you which one is which. So this is the first version of the cormorant. The next one we have is super cool. This is a blacked out black and white Tetris version of this. This one is going to be in Nitro V steel. These are 3.17 inches on the blade. Overall 7.31. Weight on these are 3.15 and 3.13. So pretty standard. And this one is coated. I'm trying to see, it doesn't have any kind of black wash on it. So just coated on that. Super cool on this. We all hear the theme songs in our head, right? Yes, we do, Anna. Very cool. Compression lock would be awesome. James, we do, if you go and look at the mini grouper, that is our version of that lock, and I suspect we will be using it quite a bit in the future. Black and white. Wink, wink. Black and white. So there you go. But yeah, very cool. I love this pattern. I was calling it Decibel at Blade Show. Oh, sorry. There you go. I was calling it Decibel at Blade Show because I was looking at this, but then I didn't notice this piece, and I saw the marketing team posted as Tetris, and I kind of did a face palm moment because I definitely played a lot of Tetris in my day. So here's this one. And this one is, like I said, Nitro V, all the same specs, and these are both coming in at 69 and 72. I suspect this one's 72, but I'm going to show you guys the website a little bit later and we'll clarify that. So, because I just have a spec sheet with both of them on it. These are the new cormorants. Like I said, we're getting a lot of cormorant love. Is there a backspacer on that one? No backspacer. Barrel spacers on both of these. Open construction. So you can see that there and that there. Kind of Tetris, kind of Equalizer. Yeah, that's kind of what Equalizer would have been more appropriate, but I thought Decibel sounded really cool. Maybe we should make a knife called the Decibel. It's just a cool name, I think. It was just a cool sounding thing. But this one here, both reversible pocket clips, same great action that you guys know and love. I have a touch for the Game Boy and I play it sometimes. That's awesome. You get to keep all the Kaisers that you show. I'm sure you must. Yeah, so with being the US rep for Kaiser, when they send me these knives, I do have a big case of Kaiser knives. So if I was to go to, say, Smoky Mountain Knife Works invited me out to do a promotional video like I did before Blade Show, I bring those knives with me. If I go to Knife Center, I bring them with me. If I go to Blade HQ, I bring them with me. If I meet with customers, new dealers, I bring them with me. So yeah, I have quite an extensive catalog of Kaiser knives. Do I see blood? Uh-oh. Not yet. So I hope, man, I hope it just doesn't happen in too much of a spectacular fashion where I'm like, I have to end the stream, guys, but we'll get you on the next one. So, so yeah, Cormorant, my favorite version, or my favorite knife of the drop, along with the Scuttler, which I'm wearing as a neck knife, which I actually see myself wearing Both should be black blades. The thing is, I think black blades isn't for everybody. I personally am a sucker for stonewash. Satin is nice, but you can fix that by buying both of them or buying more cormorants. Cormorants, if you buy one cormorant, you're going to buy multiples. That's how we get you. We know what we're doing. Let's see. What is your favorite Kaiser folder currently? Huh. Favorite Kaiser currently. So somebody asked me this at Blade Show, and I kind of had to walk it. And I'm like, well, these ones are always in my top 3, top 4, top 5. So I'd have to say 2 of them right now are my favorite currently. And it's going to be the Thai Sparrow and the Brass Sheepdog. Those are kind of my 2 current favorite Kaisers. So blood means extra giveaway. Try pulling your knife out from under your shirt. I'm not going to fall for that one. The Huntsman is a really cool one. So the Sparrow, Huldra. I have some Huldras. I do love the Huldra. And Mason is really cool, the designer. So we did a interview with him, the designer of the Huldra. I'm only missing 2 of having all cormorants before the new ones dropped. Which ones are you missing, Dwayne? I'm sure somebody has some and we can get it. Beyond is my favorite. So Beyond has a kind of a secret fan following just because the action is so good on it. Okay, so we covered the new cormorants. Any questions on the new cormorants? No? So we're going to get one last look at those. And like I said, these, unlike previous live streams, these are all currently available on the website now. So if you see something and you can't live without it, you can go ahead and go over to the website, grab it. We have the fun wheel, which I'll show you guys in a little bit right now, and some promotions that are running only for the next few days. So Escort, Best Court. Interesting. I like that. Clipper is a sleeper. The Clipper is such a gentleman's knife. I love that knife. It was one of my first, I think like one of the first ones that I got drawn to when Kaiser was sending me when I first started with them. The Clipper, I was kind of caught off by guard. And I actually like the designer Kingsford Knives out of Australia. I'm a big fan of his work now because I started following him once I realized he was the designer. So there it is. Word on the street is that the 3V Clipper is a real hidden gem. It is. And I mean, it's 3V. The aluminum is great. The gold hardware is nice. It's a gentleman's knife. And I believe the price point on it is around 70 or 80 bucks. Super great. Drop bear is also excellent. Also, yeah, the drop bear is always excellent. Always an excellent choice. OBK needs more love. I wonder if we're doing another version of the OBK. I wouldn't be surprised. Speaking of a knife that needs more love, well, maybe not because I'm going to be showing it off. This is a knife that we've already done before. Super great, very well received by the community, and we are bringing it out in some different materials, and that is the Dogfish. So I am showing you a version here. This is micarta. So one thing you're going to notice right away, still has that awesome ripple milling in it. Super cool. This one has a reversible pocket clip. These are going to be rocking Nitro V steel. So when I say these, there is another version. One thing I really love about the Dogfish is this spot right here for your finger. It's such a nice flat choil rest, full-size knife, great button lock, has the inline flipper. It's going to be very similar to the Cormorant as far as deployment methods, front flipper, opening hole. So you know us, we love our opening methods. We love giving you guys choices, and this is going to have it. So these are coming in at 2.76 and 3.07 ounces. So this one is going to be a little bit lighter. Ripple milling in the micarta, impossible. Beyond impossible. Here it is, right there. Micro milling, aid micarta. Boom, we did it. We done did it. So this one is black micarta, Nitro V steel, satin finish on the blade. Okay. Rumors are a mini Mystic is coming, and I can neither confirm nor deny those rumors. All right, so there's the black micarta. Let's look at another version of the Dogfish that we're coming out with. So OD G10. Earlier, somebody wanted the OD Cormorant with the black blade. Well, now we have ODG10 on the Dogfish with the black blade. So there we go. Also going to be rocking Nitro V steel. This one's going to be a little bit of a heavier version, coming in at about 3 ounces. All the great features of the original Dogfish that you love. Super deployable, multiple flipping options. I love the aluminum Dogfish. I know people ask for a premium version, people ask for different materials, and this is a step in the right direction. So we're playing around with G10, we're playing around with micarta, keeping that same ripple milling that you guys know and love. Reversible pocket clip on these. Fob mounting spot. Okay, so yeah, us lanyard guys can't always win. So what he's talking about is this has a backspacer construction. There is no spot to mount any lanyard. But we all know if we're really desperate, we all know you can use that little hole in the pocket clip. We don't like to, but if you're really desperate, you can. And it was actually okay, that's funny. I'm going to just pop that up real quick. That's actually really funny. Okay, so any questions about the Dogfish? We have the black micarta. We have the ODG or OD Green G10 on this. This one's coming in at 3 ounces, 2.76. Both of these are $79. All right, I'm going to get rid of that comment because we don't need it up there that long. Nitro V is getting uber popular these days, and I'm loving it. Yeah, so what's great is we're using Nitro V, right? So people want variety. People are wanting different steels, and we're doing that. But we're also still keeping 154 CM. We know that you guys love it. We know it's kind of our bread and butter. We do a great 154 CM. But we're still going to play around. So, like, you love the Cormorant, you love 154 CM, boom. You like Nitro V, you love the Cormorant, boom. So that's one thing I really enjoy about Kaiser is that we're always willing to try new things, but we also understand what works. I got the black one on the way. Are you talking about the Dogfish, Brian? Because if you are, I think you're going to like it. It's just got a nice feel in the hand. It's the Dogfish, guys. You know the Dogfish. The thumb falls in very nicely right there on that ramping for the harpoon. This falls in that flat spot. This falls right there. It's good. It's a good knife. It's a good working knife. I've only ever tried and found it too brittle. Just me. I have not heard any feedback, any negative feedback on our Nitro V. I'm not going to say that we're always going to get every steel right the first time we try it, but we have a pretty good record with our stuff. I haven't heard any negative feedback on our Nitro V yet. I have to go look, and I know Stasa is always really good at testing his blade steel, so maybe I can go back and look and see how it's done if he's tested it yet. I don't know if he has. Waiting to see how Nitro V treats me. If it's 154 CM, I'll be in for a long night. Knives, I guess, is going to try it out. Let us know. Dogfish looks nice. Dogfish might be my next buy. I love my Veritas. So, John, the Veritas entered my brain as one of the ones as my favorite Kaiser. And it could be in the future. I'd love to see us do a couple more different versions of it. I might even swap the hardware out on mine. I don't know yet, but I do really like the Veritas. Okay, so far we've covered banishes, cormorants, Dogfish, fixed blades, some new versions of this. Do you guys have any questions on that one? XXL original. Oh, he wants to go big time. I'll tag you in my live stream. Sheepdog XL was 8 hours. Yeah, nice, I guess. I don't know how you do it, man. All right, so next up is going to be another knife that you guys are familiar with. Kind of not reimagined, but dressed up a little bit different. Dwayne K. the Brat. I think the Brat might be my favorite sub $100 knife from Kaiser. It's the one that I always like to show our dealers. Why is Nitro V in abundance now? Excuse me. So Nitro V is a German steel. The company that makes it, they're very happy with it. They shop it out to knife companies. Knife companies use it. Knife companies get good responses. And now all the knife companies want to get it. It's kind of like fear of missing out, right? The FOMO of this company is playing with this new steel. People are really talking about it. So now this company wants to do it. They all go back to Germany and say, we want more Nitro V. they ramp up production, and then by the time production catches up, it's now available, and everyone who wanted it, and it's getting coming out with all these. You got to hurry up and get it in your folders to keep it relevant so people like it. And sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad, but that's why Nitro B is in such abundance right now. Okay. Brat is so slicey and thin. And if you like the Brat, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you another version. If you didn't see it at Blade Show, I'm gonna bring it out now. And there's we who only use 20 CV. Yeah, I mean, when you know, like, you could say we only, I mean, prior to the Nitro V, that we only use 154 CM, which we don't, but on majority of our folders, it's because we know it. Some companies are just, they get a steel, they dial it in, and they're comfortable with it. Let's see. Yeah, no, you're welcome. Any way I can help. I don't know. I know a little bit about a lot of things. I don't know a lot about everything. So any chance I can, try to spend that knowledge. So let's check out this guy. So we're back to fixed blades. We start with fixed blades. Boom. There it is. So new version here for you, right? One of these is going to be in 154 CM, which is this one here. It's going to have a black G10 handle. Okay. Still going to have the Kydex sheath with the loops over, right? There it is. Dr. Drew Dude, got to run. Thanks for the stream. Take care. Well, if you get a chance to pop back in, we'll be doing some giveaways shortly. But if not, please join us on the next one. We appreciate you coming by and checking us out. Yes, the K-Box. Very cool design. So this one is, it feels like, so the original was in micarta, and I love micarta. And I actually usually prefer micarta over G10s and stuff. But for some reason, this knife with this, it feels just more heavy duty. Nothing wrong with micarta. Like I said, I prefer it. But this knife just feels better in G10, in my opinion. So this is the D2 version. So we have the coated is in D2 right there with that G10, that OD green G10. And then you have the satin and 154 CM with the black G10. And these, they're feeling pretty good, guys. I hate the loops, give me a utility clip or within tech lock, just when no one else does straps. We do a little bit of everything. So this one has straps, that one has loops, this one has tech locks. And I know we're talking about, there's another clip company that we're talking about working with that we're trying to get things through. So these are going to be $75 and then $59. So I would assume $75, $59. The specs on these real quick are going to be blade length is 3.36. Your weight's coming in at about 4.3 on both of these. Let's see. Overall length is 8.12. There it is. That would look sweet with the OD cormorant. Or if you really want to be matchy-matchy, got the OD dogfish. There you go. That's how you can spend your next $150. But no budget this year other than intended purpose. Hey, man, we've all been there. I've been there. That's cool. Keep watching the videos. Stay educated on what's coming out. Get some knives built on your list, and when the time comes, go down your list and say, you know what, that's what I really want. And I've been there before. I remember going, man, I think for like the last like 3 or 4 Black Fridays I've been there, because there's always killer deals on Black Fridays. And I was like, man, how do I do this to myself every year? I don't have the budget for getting all these great deals. So I always save up a little bit for Black Fridays. I try to now. I'd love to do a baton test on those. Wolfram. Let's see. Great design, just fixed the clip and sold, Rambo says. I wonder, hold on. Let me see if, I wonder if this tech lock would fit on this one. Let me check. It doesn't look like it, but I might be wrong. No, it doesn't look like it will. So maybe that's something we do. I'll give them feedback on this, on that. So everyone knows that I always try to take notes during the live stream so I can get feedback. So the sheath having different mounting options or clip options because the screws don't line up with the tech lock on this. So maybe if we just adjust those to do that, we can actually offer that. So thanks for the feedback. We do appreciate it. And we do listen, actually. The production team has open ears all the time. Sheath mounting. K-box. Okay, so back to the knife, back to the K-box, 75 and 59 respectively. We have a D2 with green, and we have a 154 cm satin with black G10. Let's see. Really recently picked up the Veritas and 2 drop bears, fat carbon. Oh, you got the fat carbon drop bear. Nice. Nick says you can always drill holes. You can. Some people want it to come the way they expect it, and some people are okay modding, and I understand both points of view. So yeah, you could drill holes if you really wanted to. But there we go. So 2 of these. I love fullers. I don't know why. Maybe it's from back. If Kaiser made a machete, what steel would it be? Sorry, I'll come back to that one. I've always loved fullers. I think it has to go back from when I was a kid, the buck knives having the fullers on there. So even if it's a little mini fuller like this, just the aesthetics, I love that. So if Kaiser made a machete, what steel would it be made of? If they were making a machete for mass appeal that was available to everybody, they would probably, you wouldn't want D2 in a big blade like that. I would probably say you want, and you guys might correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I was going to say AEBL as one of them. The other one, I would see any of like the 3Vs or the 4Vs. I think those would be the best places. You could probably get away with 154 CM. I don't know if it's usually used in a big fixed blade like that. That's going to be chopping. I think it would be fine. I think the Sandvik steels would do okay. Yeah, so Manuel, 14C28N. So Sandvik steels would be good. 1075 is better than D2. Yeah, so that's why I said I wouldn't do I wouldn't do D2. Wolf and Wash, I think 1095 would be. I think 1095 would be a top candidate. So 1095, I think is probably 1095, AEBL are probably my top picks. So yeah, so someone's correcting me saying, nah, 154 CM would be too brittle. And I think you're probably right. That's why I said I don't know some of these steels as deeply as I know others. 3V, I've had a large fixed blade that I took on a weekend backpacking trip where I didn't take anything but a knife and a backpack, no other tools, and I had to do a crap ton of batoning, and it did really well. So I think the 3V, 4V family would be good. 1095, though, I know is tried and true. That's used in a lot. 1075 as well. Better to have something that is less brittle and sacrifice edge retention, especially for a chopper. I was correct. No Damas steel. If it gets down to cost, there's always one of the first things to look at before green lighting, and 175 machete is not going to sell. Rambo is correct. Knives, I guess, is a dialed-in heat treat on 1095 does amazing things. Yes. So 1095 is a great steel. I know people like 1075 too. I think Condor uses it a lot. So 1075. Okay, that was an interesting little sideways for us to go. Inspired by the Kavix, the K-Box. So there that is. Hope you guys get it. We're going to have a whole Q&A session, so I won't get too far off the rails with you guys, I promise. We're going to have a whole Q&A section. But these are your new releases. I'm going to run through them one more time. So you have this one here, right? K-Box, 75 and 59. You have 2 versions of the Dogfish. OD Green G10, flubbed it, of course. Black Micarta. You have Nitro V Steel on these guys, coming in at $79. Oh, I lost my notes. Sometimes I need notes, sometimes I don't. For some reason, I have everything's all over the place, guys. So yeah, coming in around $79. Exactly $79. I was right. Next up, we have the cormorants that we covered. We have the OD green G10 frag pattern, and we have the white G10 Tetris pattern, 154 cm Nitro V steel. And these are coming in at $69 and $72. Then we have 4 versions of the Banish, all coming in at $42, I believe. There we go. So these are 2 versions here. Here are the other 2 versions. And this has got that look to it because if you weren't here, I oiled up the micarta so people can kind of take a look at it, what it looks like as it wears in. So that's why it's kind of got that stripy look to it. So these are the other versions. And then we had the Scuttler, which is what I've mounted as a neck knife, which is this one and the OD green cormorant are my favorite ones of the night. So super cool. It's very lightweight, like 1 point something ounces. Make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. But birthday is tomorrow. I'm heading to Smoky Mountain Knife Works in the morning. Awesome, Blade Walker. Enjoy your time there. It's going to be a good time. Happy early birthday. Thanks for coming by. And yeah, enjoy your time at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And then we have the Scuttler's big brother, which is the Cobbler, which is hiding right here, which I think is a great option for a hiking knife, like a backpacking knife, just because of how lightweight it is, how thin it is, but it's going to serve most of the purpose. Action on the Nebula Fat Carbon Fiber Sheepdog is nice. I don't even like clutch locks. Spring is a bit stiff and it works. So Shelton, if you're not familiar with our clutch lock, it is adjustable. So if the spring's a bit stiff, you can back it up a little bit and it will give it a softer feel. I don't know if you've seen that or if you know that about that. If you did, then I'm just saying it for the other people. But if you didn't, there it goes. Oh, there's Claire. I didn't see her earlier. So hi, Claire. Hello from everybody. Happy birthday, Blade Walker. All right. Awesome. So any questions on the new products? If you guys have any questions, if there's something that you guys want to see again, I can go ahead and cover it. Let's see. Oh, it's Kelly's birthday too. Happy birthday, Kelly. I got some birthdays tonight. Josh is sending loves and good vibes. Kelly's birthday is here. All right, let's get a couple of these in here. Yep, Claire's in the house. Ever thought about opening a Canada store like Olight? I don't think so. Canada's a little bit trickier when it comes to knives. I know we have some dedicated partners, but it's very limited on importing and things like that. So I doubt we would ever have a Canadian store. But we do have partners in Canada that you can check out. Kaiser Claire is the best customer service rep in the world. There we go. Right there. Claire, that's for you. And when I was in the Crispy Donut community live stream, we were talking about customer service with Kaiser, and people that I wasn't familiar with were talking about how Claire was the best. And BFE was over there talking about it. So everyone knows. Okay, so let's see. No, just another banger release. Robert Feely saying everyone. So a lot of happy birthdays. Awesome. How does black micarta on dogfish look with some oil on it like the Banish? Okay, great question. So the question is, how does this look with oil on it compared to the Banish? So you've seen the Banish got that nice rich red color. So let's just take some of my oil here and we'll put some oil on this knife here. See if you guys can see on there. So it is going to darken up. What's nice is the outside grooves have a little bit of a different finish. So over time, the different grooves are going to wear differently. So like the inside is going to be a little bit lighter. So it makes it, I'm going to get it here for you. So it's going to make it so that the white is not as apparent on here. Try to really rub that in for you and see if you can do it. But so right there in the middle, actually it makes it a little more subtle. I was wrong. So there you go. A little bit of black micarta with some oil on it. Guys, I think it's getting pretty close to a giveaway time. Let me see. See, Shirley and Daisy are awesome as well. Sharon. Hello, Rosie, if she is here too. I don't think so, but if anybody from the Kaiser team. So just our whole Kaiser customer service team is awesome. They really work to make things right and keep everybody happy. And I think they do an amazing job, especially from abroad with the time difference, the language difference, and everything. So yeah, shout out Rosie, Claire, everybody over there that's taking care of all of our customers. Let's see. Well, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. I was going to buy one, but missed the sale. Working and listening. Maybe next time. All right, guys. So congratulations, Joe. Joe's getting a Veritas delivered on Monday. Shirley is awesome as well. Yeah, they all are. They're all fantastic. Any plans to bring back any versions of the Paragon, maybe on the XL? I don't know. More versions of the Fighter. Needs more variants. Okay. All right, guys. Well, since you guys love our customer service so much, we're going to do a giveaway. And what it's going to be is it's going to be hashtag Kaiser Cares. Razor Ruben wants to know any word on the fixed blade with the hybrid handle. If you're talking about with the resin, that stabilized wood, I think we're moving forward. They're trying to dial in a couple of things, I think, on the design to make sure everything works well with the sheath and everything like that. But I think we're moving forward on that. Anything before production, though, is just conjecture. So it could be right up for the day before production, and for some reason, something gets hung up and they can pull it, and then it might be delayed or it might never come through. But at this point, I think we're moving forward. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, why don't you guys go ahead and get going? So it's going to be hashtag Kaiser Cares. We're going to do a giveaway, and this is going to be for a random Kaiser knife. And go ahead and get started. I'm going to get my giveaway tool going, and we'll get some stuff going for you guys. Just bear with me while I pull up my giveaway tool. Talks amongst yourselves. Hashtag Kaiser Cares. Okay. So I'm going to start collecting. So anybody who's already get started, no problem. I think I am sharing my screen. I believe I am. Let me make sure. No, I'm not. So yeah, let me share my screen. There we go. So we have 86 entries, 90 entries. We're at 150 viewers. So we're going to wait until the entry amount reaches closer to the viewership. Let's see. Hashtag Kaiser Cares, Kaiser Cares, Kaiser Cares. All right, good. I just want to make sure. This always gives me a chance to go back and kind of catch up on the comments as well to make sure I didn't miss anything while you guys are doing that. But yeah, just a reminder, it will be a random Kaiser knife. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to our customer team that we're just talking about. You're going to reach out to them after the live stream, send them a screenshot with your username or whatever that shows that you're the winner. They'll get you sorted out, and they will get you a knife sent out. All right, so let's see where we're at. We have 130 entries. Wow, that jumped up really quick. Awesome. Let's see. We're at 150 viewers. If you're just now joining us, we're doing a giveaway right now for a random Kaiser knife. You're going to enter hashtag Kaiser Cares, as you see here on the screen in the comment section. And we're going to be drawing really shortly. Let's see what we can get up to. We're at 133 entries. Viewership looks like it's going up just a little bit. So I think once we get up to, see if we can get a couple more. Let's do 135. Once we get up to 135, hashtag Kaiser Cares, we will do our giveaway drawing. And if for some reason we get stuck at 133, then we'll go ahead and just pull it. Give it about 30 seconds. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So Rosie is here. Okay, I did miss it. So Rosie is here. So awesome, awesome. Okay. Didn't miss any questions. Looks like we're all caught up. All right, let's see what we're at. We're at 140. Perfect. All right, I'm going to draw in 3, 2, and 1. Thank you to all 140 people that entered. We're going to do our drum roll. Jeff Juice 3886. Congratulations. You are going to be the winner of a random Kaiser knife. You can go ahead and sound off in the comments. Let us know that you won. Congratulations to you. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna pin this here. Okay. Winners, please contact us via IG, Kaiser_EDC, or Facebook. So this is what the winners are going to do. Congratulations, Jeff. All right. Jeff is sounding off right there. Boom. We got it. Good. Congratulations. That is your instructions. This will be for anybody that wins tonight. Please contact us via IG at Kaiser_EDC or in our Facebook group. All right. So let's talk a little bit. We got some more giveaways that'll be coming up. Let's talk a little bit about what we have going on for the rest of this month and the month of July. So right now, for this month, my notes. For the next 2 days left, we have our anniversary sale. And one of the cool things is on the website, we have a lot of great sales on stuff. We've got the prize wheel. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to kind of give you guys what that looks like. Someone over, I think at the Crispy Donut live stream earlier, mentioned that they got a $50 coupon off of that. So let me see. All right. So as you guys can see, I'm already on the website. We have the wheel here. So all you got, oh, I have to enter. Well, I'm not going to enter because that's not fair, but lots of different prizes, $50 coupons, $30 coupons, $10 coupons, and that on top of a lot of great new releases that we have here. We have our flash sale going right now. This flash sale will end in 4 days. So if you guys are ever wondering how much time is left, you guys can go up here. You can hit the shop now, and that'll take you right over to the stuff that's on sale. So you've got a mini harpoon right now for $41. Kaiser Original for $42. We got some sheepdogs under $50 for sheepdogs. And well, there's my prize wheel again. But yeah, so we've got the anniversary sale. That's going to be going on for 2 more days to finish up the month. That is for the month of June. So if you haven't already got something and you wanted a Kaiser, if you've never got one, or if you want a chance to get a bigger discount than what we're already running, this is a chance for you to do that. So KaiserKnives.com, go over there and yeah, go ahead and take part in that. You can get the prize and you can get some great deals. So I'm going to catch up on the comments because usually when I share my screen, it's hard for me to keep that. Jacob got a $29 harpoon, my third one. Very cool. I need this knife. I live in Brazil and here is dangerous. We've got knives. Let's see. Congrats, Jeff. Congrats, Jeff. Yep, awesome. FYI, Jeremy, that drum is always booming. So too loud. Got it. Too loud on the drum roll. I'll make sure to turn it down a little bit. Let's see. Didn't work. All right, I think I'm caught up. It's bedtime. Can't stand greedy people. Good night, Blade Walker. I may have done it. Got the $50 coupon. But I can't, so now I can't use it. Well, the coupons are there for if you plan on buying a knife. Sometimes you can. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So you're hitting on the space with your mic. All right, VCR. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the loud drum roll. I'll make it a lot quieter on the next one. Or at least I think I will. You guys can let me know. Okay. So 2 more days left on the sale. We're going to be, let's see. Oh, we're going to be doing a super cool giveaway. So if you guys were familiar with Neves Knives, they did a huge giveaway, 11 Kaiser knives. Then we also did one with Metal Complex. And I think he just drew that one recently. And 4 hours. And it says, I'm a drum roll enthusiast. Okay. But we're going to be doing a giveaway just like what we did with Neves Knives, like we did with Metal Complex. We're also going to be doing one now with Melissa Backwoods. So if you're not familiar with her, she's she's super into the bushcraft stuff. She's been on Naked and Afraid. She worked for the company of Blade Show. Like she worked for the Blade Show organization for a few years. Now she kind of does her own thing. She is one of our reps that works with us. She does a lot of things with us, and we're going to be doing a giveaway with her. So you can go follow her on Instagram. She also has a very large YouTube following. She's going to be getting 11 knives for one winner. So if you want, go ahead and jump over to Melissa Backwoods, check out her stuff. Just a very genuine person, always super great when she comes by the booth too, super friendly, super knowledgeable about knives, and it's just somebody else to work with, and we're excited to bring that to you. So 11 knives, one winner. Go ahead and follow her. We are going to be doing a 4th of July sale. So that's going to be coming up. It's going to start on July 1st, and it's going to run to the 3rd or the 4th. My note says the 4th, but I think it's the 3rd. I think it's the 1st to the 3rd. What's going to be great about that one is we're going to be sending random swag with orders. So if you order a knife, you're going to be getting random swag on orders. It is going to be limited to what we have available. So we're going to have certain things for this sale. Once we use those up and give them out, then they're no longer going to be available. But they're going to be, while they're available, you guys will get them on the purchase. Another cool thing about the sale is we're going to be selecting one random order per day, and it's going to be completely free. So if you order one knife or if you order 10 knives from Kaiser, if your order gets selected, your whole order will be free. So once the orders come through, they'll go through at the end of the day, randomly pick an order, and it's completely free. So that'll be running for the length of the 4th of July sale. 11th anniversary giveaway with Melissa from June 28th. The winner will be announced on July 3rd. Thank you, Claire. Always keeping me up to date and honest with my stuff. Let's see, did anybody get the free pocket clip with their Father's Day order? Maybe the internet provider or something the NVCR finds. I think the drum roll needs more cowbell. All right, so Melissa Backwoods, it looks like that. Okay, so Metal Complex did too. I guess I missed that. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm caught up on that. So Razor Rubin wants that free order. You got to order. You got to place the order. So between July 1st, July 4th, go ahead and place your orders. There's going to be sales, free swag, limited quantities. Once those are gone, those are gone. And then one random order a day will be free. Okay, so let's see, did anybody get that? Okay, any questions on that? Our next flash sale. So you guys know us, we've been running these flash sales. We're running 4th of July sales. I don't know how the marketing team is keeping up with this, but we have another flash sale. It's going to start on July 11th, and it's going to run to the 14th. And what that's going to be is, July 7th. I went down too far on my notes. The next flash sale is going to be July 7th through July 9th. And that's going to be, some items are going to be marked up to 60% off. So if you missed out on this flash sale and you can't make the 4th of July sale, be sure to watch. The 7th through the 9th, we'll be doing our next flash sale. I'm going to get a drink. My voice is getting a little out. I'm also going to move some knives that are sharp away from me. Well, happy early birthday to your son. Knives make great gifts for sons, as long as they're not like small sons. I mean, everybody needs a knife though, right? All right. And let's see. How much you need to spend to use that $50? I don't know. I may have done it. No, there is no blood. There is no blood. I'm still blood free. Okay, so next flash sale is 7/7 through 7/9, up to 60% off selected items. Be sure to get that. So we're going to talk about July early bird. So the next live stream is going to be on July 11th, and the early bird is going to start, or the next live stream is July 10th. All right, next live stream is July 10th, and the early bird is going to start on July 11th, and it's going to run through the 14th. And what that's going to do is it's going to be 10% off for everyone. plus 5% off for Facebook group members. So 15% total with free shipping. And so I think they're trying to adjust it to make sure more people are able to get on it. So subject to change, but currently right now, July early bird, 10% off for everyone, 5% off for Facebook with free shipping from the 11th through the 14th. And the next live stream will be on the 10th. So you'll be able to see what is coming in that early bird sale. Then we have another flash sale. Yes, believe it or not, we have another flash sale coming on the 18th through the 20th. And that will be 60% off. And then another flash sale coming from the 25th through the 27th. Mark it down in your calendars, everybody. July is going to be an awesome month for buying Kaiser knives. And yeah, we've got a lot of flash sales coming for you guys. So any questions? I'm just the dad. I'm so late. Hey, welcome. We still got a couple giveaways, and we're going to also look at some new stuff that's coming that you guys haven't even seen yet. So let's see. All right, guys. So if you could only pick one, what would you choose, the Veritas or the Militaw? Joe was asking the hard questions because before somebody asked that question with the Sparrow, and I picked the Sparrow. Militaw, very first version, standard titanium with micarta insert, because that's more my speed. I love the fat carbon, and I love the 80s carbon, and I love the DLC, but that's kind of more my speed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've talked about all the things that are coming. If you have any questions about any of the sales, please let me know. Sparrow for me, James. Very good answer. What I want to do is I have 2 more giveaways. Let's go ahead and do one for everyone that stayed through and listened to me go through all the sales. We're going to do another giveaway now. And then I'm going to show you some cool stuff that's coming that you guys haven't seen yet. Wasn't even shown at Blade Show. And then we'll wrap up. We'll do some Q&A after that, and we'll finish with the giveaway. Does that sound good? Yeah? Let's see. What can we do for a hashtag? I think we need some hashtag. Let me get my giveaway tool open, and I will get the next giveaway going. Talk amongst yourselves, and yeah, we'll do that. And I will be quieter on the drum roll because it's been too loud apparently. So sorry about everyone. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. All right, once again, bear with me. Okay, so this one is going to be, it's getting late. We need a little bit of a boost, so we're going to do hashtag Kaiser Energy. We need some of that Kaiser energy. So I will share my screen, and you guys can see it. It's going to be hashtag Kaiser Energy. Boom. It's getting late on my side for this. If it's too loud, you're too old. And your name is us versus them. That's funny. Boom. All right. And all right, I'm going to start collecting. So there it is. Hashtag Kaiser Energy. Get some of that Kaiser energy going, guys. We got some giveaways. We still got some giveaways. So after this one, we got another giveaway. We're going to look at some stuff that's coming that you guys haven't seen yet, and then we'll do some Q&A. So get those hashtags going, and we'll do another giveaway for you guys. I'm going to mute the mic and clear my throat real quick. All right, I am back. All right, so we have 148 viewing right now. So let's see what we're at. We're at 109 entries. I know we can do better than that. So you guys are going to enter what you see on the screen, hashtag Kaiser Energy. And what that's going to do is allow you to get an entry into a giveaway for a free random Kaiser knife. You'll reach out to us. You can see the instructions here. Winners, please contact via IG at Kaiser_EDC or Facebook. You're going to send a screenshot of you winning with your name or just your account that matches your YouTube username in the comment section. send that to the team, and they're going to get you sorted out with some free Kaiser knives. So let's see, 147 watching, 123 entries. Awesome. Let's see if we can get up to about 130. See if we can run it up to 130, and then we'll do our drawing. We're at 125, so just a few more. Enter hashtag Kaiser Energy into the comments to be eligible for a free Kaiser knife. Not to be eligible, to receive a free Kaiser knife, not even to be eligible, just to receive it. So you enter that in the comments, and we'll draw your name, and if you get the name drawn, you get a free Kaiser knife. Let's see. So 127. Give it about 30 seconds. We're almost to our 130 threshold. We just need 2 more people to enter hashtag Kaiser Energy. Oh, 1 more person. All right. Going to draw in. There we are. 3, 2, and 1. All right. There's the drum roll, the very soft drum roll. Good luck to everybody who entered. Griffin 12. Congratulations, Griffin 12. You are the winner of a Kaiser knife. So we usually like to have you sound off in the comment section. So go ahead and sound off when you see that you are the winner. I probably closed that too soon. I apologize. The last drum woke up my dog. So go ahead and sound off in the comments. Griffin, if you're here. Let's see. Congrats to Griffin. Are you here, Griffin? See if they sound off. Griffin 12, you are the winner of a Kaiser knife. So let's see if we can find your original comment, or if you can sound off in the comments for us. I'm here. Perfect. There you go. All right. So you're going to follow these instructions right here. Winner, please contact us via our IG or Facebook. All right. Congratulations, Griffin. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Synapse. Appreciate it. Sometimes I get lost when I scroll up trying to find it. So appreciate you guys helping me out. So let's look at a couple knives. We were talking about the Brat earlier. If you watch my Blade Show stuff or watch anybody that covered it, you probably saw this one. This is a new version of the Brat that's coming out with some gun stock milling in ODG10. This one, I believe, is still 154 cm. It is. So this is one that's coming soon. Nothing that you guys haven't seen if you saw any of the Blade Show coverage, but I did want to show this one because it's pretty awesome. Happy belated birthday to Griffin 12. Yeah, happy birthday to you. That's great. So congratulations. Happy birthday on Kaiser with your free knife. So pretty cool. We've seen this one, but it's a reimagination of one that a lot of us know and love. I'm excited for it because I think it would be cool to play around with different colors on the handle. So I'm going to show you guys a knife that you guys know, but I don't think you guys have seen these yet. I wish I was able to be at Blade Show. I missed out big time. There's always next year, and you'll be at Smoky Mountain. That's going to be a good time anyway. So let me show off this knife. It's the Assassin, but it's the Assassin like you haven't seen it before. So this is the Assassin wearing that PEI with it's almost like a frag milling, not quite a frag milling. Maybe it is like a smaller frag milling. Really cool. Just like got like little squares milled into it. Feels great. Feels super grippy. Nice and lightweight. Next time I'll have my scale out so I can weigh these for you guys. But that is the Assassin. So there we go. AKA love me some Ultimate, AKA PEI. That is correct. It's kind of like a Kleenex tissue thing. So yeah, that is one version. So this one's cool. I wanted to start with this one. And you know us at Kaiser, we love our Canadian tuxedos. Of course, we're going to do a denim version. So here is the Assassin wearing the Canadian tuxedo, full denim dress. Super cool. I love that denim, how it wears in. So you can already see it's got a little bit there, and it's going to wear in nice and evenly. So can we do other translucent colors that aren't? Yeah, so we did do the polar bear, the drop bear in the clear. And I did, will there be other scales for the Assassin? Yes. So there's one more that I want to show you after this one. So this is the denim one. And I did check with our production team, and I did inquire about some possible other colors that are still transparent or translucent, but that aren't clear or PEI. And it does sound like it's a possibility. Will it make it to production? I hope so, because that could be fun, but there are other possibilities. So the other one, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because some of you guys know your Kaiser lore better than I do. So props to you guys. I don't know if we've done this one on anything before. So if I'm wrong, please let me know and give me cite an example. But while it is carbon fiber over G10, it's silver twill carbon fiber over G10, which is super. It's going to be super hard for the camera to pick this up because of how bright it is in here. But I don't know. Have we done this one before? Please let me know down below. I got to get the comments caught back up. Blade steel on these are going to be Nitro V. So silver twill carbon fiber over G10. First time for Kaiser. That's what I thought. He said twill. Check that out, guys. Now, once again, these are all pre-release. These might change. I hope we get this one. We do live in a world where that may not happen, but currently right now, here it is. Take a look at that. Super cool. So yeah, I wanted to show this off and give you guys kind of a first look at it. Like I said, until they're up on the website, these are subject to change, subject to be pulled, subject to be delayed. So until they're on the website, things can change. But we have that beautiful silver carbon. We have the Canadian tuxedo. And where did it go? I have the PEI. So we're really starting to play around with some cool handle materials. There you go. I think y'all are laughing at me and I don't know it. I'm just going to ignore it. Maybe. I kind of want to know now. Can I get a close-up of the plunge grind? Yeah. So I can get you a close-up, but this camera has terrible autofocus, so I'll try to get the light to catch it as best as I can. Maybe the side will show it better. Yeah, I think that's catching it pretty good. Is that good enough? I hope you can see it. Oh, and yeah, the other thing that I didn't mention is clutch lock, right? Yeah. So boom. I think this one will be a big hit, especially in the Facebook group. Is that a Styles or an Azo? This is an Azo. Assassin. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. I completely am wrong on this. I forget the name of the designer that did this, and I learned about them at Blade Show. And someone can correct me. That's the Maker's Mark. I forget the name. It's not going to pick it up, but it is not. You can go probably to the website and it'll have it because we tend to list our designers. So the Asher, I have seen an Asher in that because not a lot of people do the silver twill, but when it is done nice. And I know the Asher did do it. So thank you for reminding me on that. So I think that one stands out the most. Just look how beautiful that is. But I wanted to give you guys first look for joining me on the live stream. But yeah, so those are some things. We've got some other protos and stuff. Oh, one last one I want to show. But I'm waiting to see where they are in production. So if D. Sharon is still here and you didn't get a chance to check this out at Blade Show, this is his little fixie called the Muskrat. And I have talked very highly of the Smolt. I have talked very highly of the Groom. And you just heard me talk very highly of the Scuttler. I think this will end up probably being one of my favorite small fixed blades of all time from Kaiser. It feels really good in hand. If you have a medium-sized hand, you're really going to enjoy this knife. The ergonomics are great. The blade shape is perfect. As a nice traditional feel to it. So our very own D. Sharon designed this. We've been working with him. This is going to be great. Fun fact about this knife is at Blade Show, Melissa Backwoods came to our booth and she's like, I just want to pick out a couple knives really. Oh, Carlos Elsner. Thank you so much, Shelton. Carlos Elsner. Yes. And that's his E is his Maker's Mark. But The reason I like this is because it has this hatching on the micarta and it wears in very beautifully. But Melissa Backwoods came over to our booth and she's like, well, I'm going to pick a couple for some quick short videos. What do you recommend? And I was like, well, you could look over here. And she's like, wait, what is this one? And she pulled it off the table and she pulled another one. I forget what the other one was off, but she was immediately drawn to this one. So there's a nice traditional look to it. This handle is great. He did a great job on these. Hey, that looks all right. So there's our designer, D. Sharon Design. Got to meet him and his wife at Blade Show. Great people. Awesome to have them. I'm looking forward to this. I love the size of that one. What's the sheath for it? So I believe it was a 2-piece Kydex sheath that came with it originally, and it was in more of a coyote brown. But I don't know if that's going to be in the final production. I know we were looking at the Utiloclip, but I don't know if we're going to get those. So there's a couple different options for these. We're going to wait and see. It's still in prototype phase. So just like I said, anything until it's on the website is subject to change. But just a great little fixie. I absolutely love this knife. I can't wait to have it on my hip. I always carry a small fixed blade when I'm doing yard work. So yeah, super cool. And just everything, the way the blade comes down, it works very nicely. When will it be available? Joe, I'm not sure, unless the designer, do you know of any of a production time on this yet? I would suspect the end of Q3, beginning of Q4, so September-ish, August, September. I don't know if there's a confirmed steel. Since it's a prototype, it does not have a mark on it except for prototype. So they usually don't designate the blade steel until final production, and I don't think it's in final production yet. So if Derek knows, maybe he can tell us. Like Derek's knife with a pocket carry sheath, and I think that would be really cool if there's an option for that. I don't know if Derek October. So I said September, October. So October tentatively, yeah. So about that timeline. I don't know if they picked the steel. Has there been a steel pick? I think that's still up in the air. So 145 cm. I think he means 154 cm. Yeah, all right, that'd be great. 154 cm, perfect. I'd love it. So there it is, guys. A couple first looks at some of these knives for you. Let's open it up for some Q&A. I know we've been kind of Q&Aing all night. The Muskrat, that's the name for it. It is the Muskrat. It makes sense. If you have medium-sized hands, you're going to love it. Large hands will be fine too. There is room for a lanyard. I think you'll probably want a lanyard. Small hands are going to love it. Medium hands are going to love it. Large hands, I think you'll still love it too. But I don't have large hands, so I can't speak from experience, but I do get this. Any chance we'll get an XL drop bear in the future? I suspect yes. The reason I suspect yes is because steel subject to change. See, Derek knows. I suspect yes because our history with like the sheepdog and the original, I believe there will be. And I don't have any more inside information than that. I don't have the inside scoop on the stuff that's really coming down. I know about some stuff in 3 and some stuff in 4, and not everything in those quarters, but XL or regular size on the new Assassin. These are the same size as the original Assassin, so these are going to be just normal Assassins. Gray or some colored camo on the Brat, that would be really cool. Any idea when Kaiser may do another Kaiser XU design? I know the Bullpup is coming out, possibly. Oh, actually, Claire, I'm so sorry I messed it up. I was supposed to tell you guys. Bullpup is coming out next month. So the time from that of when that one to come out is now. And then we have the Theweed, which is coming relatively soon after it. So maybe a month or two after that. And then I believe once those knives have went to production, then towards the end of the year, we'll probably run another one. Once again, that's just conjecture. I don't know for sure, But yeah, so the bullpup, the Kaiser XU, should be available for July, possibly for July early bird as well. So let's see. Silver Twill, the Gemini, Sheepdog, a Mini Grouper. He wants it on everything. Any more KFCs planned? I don't know. That would be something that marketing would know more about. I don't know of any that are in the pipeline. We obviously missed the KFC knives. I think the Dober needs a mini. Who else thinks so? The Doberman, the first time I handled that was, I think at Blade Show was the first time I handled the Doberman. Let's see. So this is a time that we can open it up for any questions. If you guys have any questions, I will try to give you the best answer. Somebody second a mini Doberman for those of you that aren't familiar with that knife. Let's see. Well, I do owe you guys one more giveaway. So let's kind of get that ball rolling. I'll let you guys get some questions formed. Any new Tonto style blades coming out? I feel like there is. I feel like there is. I can't remember. So what I'm going to do is for the next live, which is on July 10th for you guys that don't know, on the size of the new cormorants versus the original cormorants, they are the exact same size, Eric. These cormorants are the same size as the original cormorants. Let's see. So what I'll try to do is for the next one, because he was asking about the Tonto, I'll try to get the prototypes that I have cleared for showing you guys and talking a little bit more in depth about, and then I can go through and look at those a little more closely with you guys. Cormorant XL tie variant. That would be a crazy knife. That would be a cool knife. Currently, no, but am I open to it? Absolutely. The Kaiser Original Serape is $36 on Amazon. Okay, so the reason we asked about the cormorant is because they are listed with slightly different numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna post this. So what I'm gonna do is my calipers are still packed up with my Blade Show stuff. I've gotten most of my Blade Show stuff unpacked. What I will do, unless Claire can answer for me in the comments, or Rosie or Shirley, what I will do is I'll take my calipers this weekend and I will measure. I don't have like the original in G10, but I have my titanium one. I will measure and see if I have any variances based off of what is listed as the specs on the titanium one versus what I get versus the new ones. And if I get any differences, I'll make sure I post them in the Facebook group. Different handle lengths, different blade lengths, only tiny difference, but enough to matter if you want to swap parts around. And that's a very, very reasonable question to ask, or a reason to ask that question. So let me write that down in my notes. Cormorant specs. And actually, maybe I'll also message our production team to see if they know for sure. Because sometimes it could just be the person measuring it. So I'll make sure, especially when it comes down to millimeters, things get so specific on it. Let's see. Don't be like me. Body check that like button. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. I always forget to do that. Okay. Many times Militall scales. So Taylor Price says Militall scales. Don't know if there'll be scales, but I know there was a conversation. And remember, this is just a conversation. I know there was a conversation about being able to do inserts for that. Whether that comes to be, I don't know, but those conversations were had, and I suspect that that the team is interested in doing it. So we just got to check the feasibility of that. So we'll see. We'll mark down your ideas and pass it on to our R&D colleagues. Yes. So this right here, this is why these guys are great. So thank you, Rosie. Rosie's wonderful. She keeps track of this stuff for us and she passes it down to our team. And I have firsthand seen your guys' feedback translate into real changes or real ideas that turn into products that you guys ask for. So that's why we like to do Q&A. So literally we have a Q&A on every agenda so we can talk to you guys, get some ideas, get some feedback, and give you guys some answers if you have them. Just do titanium and S90V on everything, and most of us will be happy. Yeah, I'm just a dad. I agree with you. I would be pretty happy. I think that's where you'll be happy with the X series, the Kaiser X series. It's really going to lean into mostly just those high-end materials, if not exclusively high-end materials. I ran into a situation where I really wish the standoffs on my Kaiser Sparrow had D-shaped ends. Pack Rat, I've been in those situations before. I completely understand. Obviously, not all knives are going to have D-shaped barrel spacers. So what Pack Rat is talking about is where the barrel spacer fits into the handle liner or scales. Sometimes it'll be keyed, so it'll be in a D shape, so it can't spin when you screw it. Some pivots do it. So it is always a nice feature. So I apologize that you had that. It is an ideal situation that would always be the case. Huh. I'm with you, Just the Dad. The Veritas with the compression lock. I'm writing that one down. I like that. So the Marooney says the Veritas with a compression lock. That's a great idea. So Rosie and Claire, if you want to put that one forward, I think that would be awesome. Still keeping it like titanium, right? Like titanium Veritas. Well, I guess, yeah, you could do a liner. You could do an inset. So you could still do it titanium. XL Dogfish. I'm 100% on board. Aluminum XL Dogfish. Silver twill inlays on the Militaw. Okay. Now we're cooking, everyone. There's that hashtag Kaiser Energy we were talking about earlier. All right. This is what I like. Silver twill on Militaw. All right. But going back to the Veritas, yeah, there'll be plans to use the compression lock for other models. We did it with the Mini Grouper. So that went well. And I think now it's our application of what other ones to do it. But I love the Veritas. So Veritas still keeping it titanium with that internal compression lock operated by a button. I like that a lot. Maybe do some anodization. Maybe plain tie and blue anodize. Leather insert for the Militaw. So the only reason I don't have my Militaw with me, I've seen the leather insert work now. If you watch the Blade Show coverage, the Offset, I think it was the name of it, had the a leather insert. The only reason I don't think it would work for the Militaw is because where the insert does that, like that thinning out on the ends, I don't know if you could apply that to an insert without having to have glue to keep that leather down in that really thin area. I'm willing to try it, but I don't know if you could have just a standalone insert. I almost feel like the way that Militaw insert is, it wouldn't work, but it possibly could. So the Mini Grouper is our version of the compression lock. Yes. I've been trying not to say it, but yes. Clutch lock tie Sparrow in original Sparrow size. I mean, you can pretty much put clutch lock on anything and I'm on board. So yes, I agree with that. Flame tie with blue is sweet. So flame tie, Veritas. I'm stuck on this Veritas thing because I love the Veritas. I do. Doesn't seem to be available in the new clips for the Militaw would be dope. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. New Militaw clips. A shipwreck done at the factory with a good coating. You could do that. I think shipwreck. So anodizing, you can do batches of anodizing. You can do batches of so titanium or aluminum. You can do big batches. Shipwreck is a little bit more like you have to focus on one at a time. You could do multiples, but there's step. Oops, sorry for bumping the mic. There's steps, and then there's coating. I think it's harder to do small batches of shipwreck. It can be done. What is Kaiser calling the grouper lock? I don't know. and shame on me because that came up at Blade Show. So I am curious what we're going to be calling it. I was calling it an internal. What was I calling it? Internal backspring lock, or I can't remember what I was calling it, but I was trying not to say compression lock while calling it the compression lock. Can we convert all button locks with the compression lock? Well, no, not all of them. Still got to have some button locks. Do you have a personal Facebook or Insta that is public? I do. And I'm okay sharing it, but I don't want to share it in the live stream because I'm here for Kaiser. I don't want to be like self-promoting. And it's just a weird line that I don't like to cross. I'm okay sharing it. So if you were to message me somewhere, somehow, I'm okay doing that. If you run into me at Blade Show, I'm okay sharing my personal, but I just don't like to come on here and do self-promoting. Can we get updated clips if we already own the Militaw? Maybe, so I missed something. Maybe there is a secondary clip. Any thought on button-operated liner or frame locks? So button-operated liner locks, Iowa K, that's kind of what our back compression, that's kind of what our compression lock is, but the liner is just in the backside. I think it's great because you get the fidget factor of a button lock, but the strength of that compression lock. So that's why I think it's a great way to do it. The mini grouper, we call it the button liner lock. Okay, there we go. So thank you, Rosie. So we just call it the button liner lock. We need it, Kaiser OTF. OTFs are tricky. Automatics are tricky. There's rules about parts being in the U.S. or being assembled in the U.S. Some companies get away with it. Some have rules and ways around it. But OTFs are very tricky to do. So I don't know if automatics are just a tricky whole thing. And I don't know if it's worth the time to invest. And it may be one day. And I actually have a scenario in my head that we could make it work. That's a lot to work through to get that. And it's one of the things, once you have it set up, you can do it. But we're just not set up for it yet. And I don't know if it would make sense for us to set it up. So at Rosie Rocks. Yes, Rosie does lock. I've been saying that. Button liner lock. Shelton is ahead of his time. Okay, guys. So we're rounding out. It's getting late. We had a great little jam session here with these Q&As. I always appreciate it. So this is in. We'll love to see you came with the super thin scales and super thin blade head knife. Thin is in. Okay. I see what Kevin's saying. Thin is in. I mean, thin, it's not a folding knife, but I mean, you don't get much thinner than this. Hold on, make sure I don't pull it out wrong and cut myself. 2.5 millimeters. Like, look at this. Just super thin. So thin fixed blade. It's not exactly a folder, but yeah. I would be willing to assemble OCFs in Utah where laws are not a problem. You're gonna assemble all OTFs for Kaiser? All right, Steven, you're the man. We're gonna do it. We got 700 units coming to you on Monday. So I mean, I wish. All right, guys. I think I owe you another giveaway. I know it's getting late, so why don't we get something going? Let's see. What can we do? What's a good hashtag, Kaiser? Hashtag Rosie Rocks. Is that what we're doing? Is hashtag Rosie Rocks? We'll see if there's a league here. So if you get one, I won't be able to. There's something about the cobbler that I love. Feels amazing in hand. It is. And I mean, I did the cord wrap on it. You don't have to do it. I just did it because I thought it looked nice in the production material. Like when they post all the specs about it, they showed a picture of it being wrapped, and I like the way it looks. So that's a hashtag Jumanji. Is that what we're doing for the final one? We won't even know what I didn't win. Hashtag Jeremy's Kaiser. I don't like that one. I don't want it to be about me. Hashtag Kaiser rules. I think it's simple. I think it's sweet. Down to the point. Hashtag Kaiser rules. The movie that you watched at your house tonight, Jumanji, like the OG Jumanji or the remake. I'm okay with remakes, by the way. I mean, it is a little overdone, but I'm okay with remakes. So if it was the remake, that's cool. But if it was the OG, that's even cooler. Josh, no. Hashtag no blood. Hashtag Kaiser ladies. Okay, Shelton, I like it. Hashtag Kaiser ladies. So in honor of our ladies here that help us out, Claire and Rosie and Shirley, I think that's a great one. So we're gonna do it. Hashtag Kaiser ladies. And all of our lady fans, give some lady EDC ladies some appreciation as well. So let's do that. Hashtag Kaiser ladies. I like it. Let me pull up my giveaway tool. Also, let me see. Talks amongst yourselves, as always, while I pull this up. Okay, so I'm going to do hashtag Kaiser ladies. Let me share my screen. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I apologize if I'm slowing down. I did the other live stream earlier and then this one. It's been a long day. That hashtag Kaiser Energy going. All right, guys, there it is. Go ahead and start entering it. Hashtag Kaiser ladies in honor of our wonderful support team who's always coming in and fixing my mistakes and guiding us along the way during these live streams. They're awesome to work with. Behind the scenes, they're great. When they work with you guys, they're great. So really appreciate everyone. Everyone at Kaiser is awesome. I'm going to be honest. Like it's kind of nice. And it really is the same behind that you guys see, that sense of like camaraderie and everybody working towards the same goals. We really do have that as a team. So I really do appreciate it. All right. So we have 129 on. We got 100 entries already. Awesome. And still growing. So we'll get that out of the way. We'll go let it get up to about 120. What do we have for viewership? 130. So yeah, about 120. If it stalls at 115, maybe, but it's moving pretty good. So we'll see if we can get it at 120. We'll do a drawing. Hashtag Kaiser ladies in honor of our support team, Claire, Rosie, Shirley, everyone who's always helping us out. So they're awesome. If you ever need any customer service, they've got you guys covered. Let's see. How are we doing on that? 114, slowing down a little bit. So give it just a minute and see if we get some more ticks. All right, I think 115, we can do it. I'm going to count down in my noggin from 10, and once I hit 3, we'll get going. So, oh, there's another one. And another one. Oh, we might hit the 120. Boom, we're going to hit 120. One more. Uno más, por favor. Please. There we are, 120. Awesome, guys. All right, you guys got about 3 seconds. If you haven't got it in yet, put in hashtag Kaiser ladies. Drawing in 3, 2, and 1 with the quiet drum roll. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for coming on our live stream. Appreciate you guys watching and giving us feedback. EDC Pioneer, congratulations. EDC Pioneer, go ahead and sound off in the comments. Let's see. You're going to go ahead and I missed something. Kaiser Shirley has been really cool. Awesome. That's good. Like I said, they're awesome. Shirley, Rosie, Claire, they're all wonderful. So EDC Pioneer, if you're here, sound off in the comments. Let us know. Boom, right there. I'm here. Heck yeah. Congratulations, EDC Pioneer. Did you catch the instructions earlier? Are you familiar with how to reach out on our Instagram or in our Facebook group? Kaiser_EDC on Instagram. So you can reach out if you're a member of our Facebook group. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you joining us tonight. I'll open it up. I always enjoy doing a little bit of Q&A/riffing back and forth with you guys at the end here. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, I can give you a couple more minutes of my time. But for everybody else, we can call it a night. Thank you for watching. We appreciate all of you. July 10th will be the next live stream. So I think if you guys think we're going to be doing the early bird after that, but I think for you guys, I can have a few more of the prototypes and we'll be able to show stuff off before it releases onto the website. Thank you, Manuel. Appreciate you as well. Thank you to all of you for watching. Still have 100. Kevin Smithford and Knives. Thanks for a great live. Thanks for being part of a great comment section. All right, Shelton, have a good night. I'm running out of hydration. All right. Thank you, Rosie. I'm just a dad. Thank you, Kazoid, Pack Rat. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Dwayne. Thanks for sticking it out with us, Dwayne. Appreciate it. Thanks, Cheese. I appreciate that. Every time I try to make something better, I always go back and say, okay, what can I have done better? So I always try to make it better. Thank you. Looking forward to new products. Me too. I love sharing the new stuff with you guys, especially before you guys get to see it. I love the wow factor to give you guys, like pulling something that you haven't seen yet and being like, oh, by the way, tomorrow. So that's one of my favorite parts. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. I'm going to take off the headphones and I'm going to end the stream. So appreciate you guys all coming on tonight. Thank you to our support team. Thank you to the Kaiser ladies. Thank you for all of you guys watching. I hope you all have a great night. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.